Put your finest Friday night clothes on.
We're going out.
We're on a Red Robin.
The first one she did, she lets out a huge fart. And she was like, sorry, I farted. She might have sharted. I don't know. It was pretty loud. I was like, damn, bro, that shit was rough.
Zach's hair is just flowing.
I started to smell a little bit.
Fucking look at those wheels.
I know, wild.
This
I wanna
shot
see
So
him.
round.
I
Oh
want to see him hit a...
It's crazy. It's
This is-
uncomfortable.
This is my favorite.
You
It's
can
so
see
detailed.
literally everything.
Look
It's
at that
kind of
tree.
uncomfortable.
He's an anatomy chart. He's literally an anatomy chart.
Look at her waist.
I know.
There is no waist.
And her glutes are hanging off the side from the front. You know what I mean? Like that thang is thanging.
And
I
these
hope not.
dweebs suck.
There could be some good pickups along the way. Wong's there.
That's what's holding Marvel together now, Wong.
With
That's-
children.
That's what we're holding on to.
Have faith in Wong.
You gave me Chris Hemsworth on trend, Chris Evans on every ounce of test you could find, and Robert Downey Jr. And now we've got to rely on fucking Wong. That's where we're headed.
Welcome back to the D2 podcast. Around the table, we got Zach Blachik, we got Aaron Pintar, we got Lance Hefner, myself, Zach Devo, Luke behind the camera. We're coming off a hot week. We're coming off a Paul week.
Huge week.
Very big week for the
Very
team.
excited about how that episode went and the traction that it's getting. It was very fun hanging out with him. I just
Yeah.
wanted to touch on it. If you listeners haven't gone and watched that one yet, please go back and watch it. That's a banger of an episode.
Yep.
Clearly our best.
IFBB and NPC judge.
It did feel like we were just hanging out with him.
Yeah, it was so chill.
It sounded like it too.
Like it was like a typical
So
like,
stressful.
bro chat.
So chill.
It was
Very stressful at the
tweaking
beginning.
for a minute.
Yeah.
He bleeped out of the last RB bro chat podcast too. Remember? He cut out for a minute. He was
So
like he's having
fucking funny.
computer issues. He was like he's having computer issues on Justice's page too.
Yeah.
Or podcast too.
Yeah. That was
Internally, I was screaming.
they dropped that bro chat episode and I'm like, we gotta be on it. Like they gotta mention us, right? Paul just did our episode the night before, and I was like, "Come on, motherfucker!" And he didn't mention us once, and that was the only mention we got.
I'll take it.
That he name dropped Nick.
He
I'll take
said,
it.
"Yeah,
he
I can
lost
live with it."
He lost connection, and then Fuad goes, "Oh yeah, he had computer problems on Nick Justice's podcast yesterday too."
Oh, yeah,
and
I'll
I was
take it.
like,
You know what?
One day.
I was
It
like,
didn't quite hit the mark,
One
but
day.
it
One
might
day.
have gotten you guys there.
we might have got one
Yeah.
or two listeners from
Yeah,
that.
for sure.
Someone goes, Nick
What do you
Justice had
mean,
a
dude? We're at like what?
We're up
3,000 on
No, I know. I'm
We're
just
up
kidding.
100
It
subscribers
was more
this
so
week.
just funny, but yes, yeah, we're no, thank you guys all, especially all you new listeners. I know this episode's going to be a little different. We're just coming off a hot week, so we're going to have kind of
We're gonna have some
chill. We're gonna
some fun conversation.
step back.
Today,
Yeah, we're gonna
for
step
sure.
back and talk some nerd stuff and
Yeah.
bodybuilding and all
Yeah.
that good stuff. So, yeah, go watch the Paul episode. Use code D2 with Bashmouth. Use code D2 with the Flavor Gang. I just bought fucking 10.
What'd you get?
No, I got 12 sauces because they did buy two get
You
one
got
free.
12?
Oh fuck! I should have done.
They did
That's
buy
smart.
buy
They don't
two
do deals.
buy two get
Oh,
one
okay.
free. So then
very
I
rare.
got 4 packs of that, and then so then I got 4 free sauces.
Flavors
That's
did you
smart.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got Smokin' Poppy.
Best.
get? Nice.
The Chipotle aioli.
Yes.
Nice.
A bunch of
Yes.
those.
Yes.
I got a sweet poppy,
On the deal.
and then I got what's the maple
Sriracha?
Sriracha maple.
Oh my fucking god!
And I was like,
Dude, they're
Put that on
good.
some chicken and rice.
I was sitting there
Fun
just
flavors.
kept licking my lips. I was like, I was like, motherfucker, we're gonna eat.
licking the fucking
Yeah,
bowl.
I've been
Slacking.
struggling with
slacking.
sauces.
Same.
I have not found one that I really care for right now.
Not
Going to
and
the
it's
grocery
killing
store
me.
and nothing just looks.
Nothing
appealing.
is appetizing.
Nothing.
Chick-fil-A sauce can't do it no more.
I'm
You got
all
17 grams of fat per serving.
I don't do a lot of it.
you bullshit. you have not stopped eating wraps for almost like 6 straight months. I'm concerned you're gonna turn into a wrap.
Dude, oh my god, they're so easy to eat. I got breakfast burritos being put in my meal plan now, and it's the best.
So you have day burritos and breakfast
my
I was
burritos.
gonna say most
so I have like
multiple meals are
four
burrito
burritos.
form.
4 burritos a day is what I'm averaging at right now.
Damn,
But it's
a lot
fire.
of nacho cheese in there.
Four.
No,
I'm nailing my fats.
A lot of queso.
Maybe sometimes, but not all the time.
Which one? The breakfast one, or because queso can go great on breakfast?
I'll
burritos,
put
too.
I'll put the fat-free sour cream on the breakfast one because I like that with my breakfast.
Use
stuff.
Greek yogurt, bro. It tastes the same.
Yeah.
Ew.
It tastes the exact
Really?
same.
Ew, I swear, if you get the
On a
plain,
burrito.
You actually
Yep.
don't even tell.
it tastes like sour cream.
It tastes exactly like I'm telling
Although
you.
I
Try
feel-
it sometime.
It's sweet, though.
think you should
No, it's
try
not.
it.
Oh, I bet if you did
But I don't know. if
Plain
you would
Greek
like
yogurt
it.
is not
I bet
sweet.
if you would add the Taco Bell mild sauce, because that's just soda.
I do
There's no
put
calories.
put
That's
zero
avocado
calories.
salsa in that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
awesome.
that's
sprinkle
good.
that in
That's
there.
good.
I'll put some salsa in that.
Nice.
I do put fat-free cheese in it.
I would too. Yeah, I would as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck
no
yeah.
judgment.
What else is in it? 250 grams of egg whites, 2 whole eggs, 2 pieces of turkey bacon,
Oh,
100
nice.
grams of diced potatoes.
Oh,
Yeah, bro. It's heavy though. I'm not gonna lie. Those ones are
Oh.
heavy. Like that.
good, though.
Like
I
towards
could
the
eat
end of
that
the
every
second
morning.
one, I'm just like,
my struggle would be
Full.
making that every morning, though.
the struggle is wrapping that shit.
Yeah.
I had 3 fucking tortillas rip on me, and I'm just like, it's like, dude, I feel like a surgeon. Like
just
just
eat 'em?
fucking.
You're gonna get really good.
He's getting.
And then I'll be super careful, and then I'll
Just
put it on
beating
the
the
stove,
shit
just
out of
like, because dude, it's fucking
Send us a
stressful.
video
man.
of you doing this.
I should.
You know the popcorn
Yeah.
kid at you know
Yeah.
the popcorn kid at the
Video.
movie theater that like is like famous for that, the fat kid doing the video
Whipping
and
the
they're like-
bucket.
yeah, have you ever
No,
seen that where he's like
no.
spinning the bucket on his finger? Yeah, you have.
Have I?
We've sent it in the group chat before.
I might have.
I feel like you're gonna get a job at like Chipotle and that's gonna be you.
Don't say that.
Don't say
Yo, but you could be like that guy from Papa Murphy's or whatever pizza place. That
Yeah.
one dude became famous for whipping the pizzas up.
All
around
right,
here.
I'll start recording my rapping jobs.
Dude, you'd probably blow up if you did that
Oh
every
yeah,
day.
you could get sponsored by Chipotle.
Dude, imagine. Oh, Cam would be
They
like,
go, look at the fold on that guy.
I'd be there all the time.
fucking Cam sees a picture of Chipotle and like,
I'd have a daily meal
congratulations to
there.
your free.
I'd have a daily
How have they
meal.
not sponsored bodybuilders? That's the question. Like, get the whole fitness community to come. to
Dude,
you. Just
it's-
fucking-
Yeah, that's
There's
so
a
true.
there's a Qdoba like literally in the parking lot of Crunch, and dude, everyone goes there all the time.
How do you
well,
not?
that's the smartest place to
How do
ever
you
put
not?
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I said. I was
You
like,
guys
dog.
literally are chicken and rice. Like,
chicken, rice,
Yeah.
steak. Yep,
Yeah.
tacos.
You're right. They need a sponsorship.
They
Why
do.
wouldn't you do that?
That's what I'm saying.
should have grabbed C-Bum in his height. Every
Yeah.
kid would go there. You would get every like
C-Bomb
seven
at queso or what?
Chipotle.
Chipotle, yeah.
Yeah,
Which one do you guys like more, Doba or?
I was always a Chipotle guy,
I'm
but
a Doba guy.
I'm a Doba guy as well.
God, I don't know if I could tell the difference.
Chipotle is more
There really
I
expensive.
feel like I haven't.
Chipotle is more
Chipotle is
expensive.
more
But they were
They
known
really
for
chew ya.
using locally sourced like meats. And
They Jew you on the.
that was like their big thing. Oh my god! Well, they stopped charging you for guac because they had E. coli in it or whatever. And then
Are
they
you
were like-
serious?
And then they found out it wasn't locally sourced, and they were like, "Fuck!"
My stomach's probably got so much shit, man.
This isn't from the jungles of Brazil. It's in Idaho in a fucking factory.
Like literally, dude. Someone
That
got
is so
sick or
accurate.
something, and then they started investigating it, and they were like, "Shit!" And it wasn't from where they said it was from.
Some dudes in a warehouse.
Now it's free. Yeah.
Fuck do you get?
That's so funny.
Some dude just comes out of the bathroom, doesn't wash his hands, and then
Yeah.
just starts touching the avocados.
Oh my god!
It just it rewinds to how it all went wrong.
Our
It just
immune-
follows the one avocado.
Our immune systems are amazing.
Yeah.
They
I
really
feel
are.
like we
Really
should all be
are.
dead by now with
I
how
was gonna
germs
say.
travel.
That's
Yeah.
why I.
It's crazy.
That's why I said I think it's good to eat dirt as a kid.
Working at a gym, dude.
Kind of got to build up.
I guess, but have you ever
resistance.
seen the show Monsters Inside of Me?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I've heard of it.
Yeah. you
I am
can't-
scarred by that show. It's about like parasites and like weird infections that doctors can't figure out, and then it ends up being like parasites.
Ew.
And there's one of this kid playing in his sandbox outside,
He dies,
and he
right?
got a parasite because of raccoon poop.
Oh my god.
And there's
kidding
like
me?
just one of just like parasites in the dirt.
Yeah.
It scarred me. At first, I used to be like, yeah, everybody play in the dirt. Now I'm like, stay out of the dirt. For the love of God, stay out of the dirt.
Get the
the dirt.
cut. Take
It's one in a
Just
million.
losing your shit watching
Yeah.
from the windows inside. You're like, what are they doing?
You know what show fucked me
Yeah.
up was 1,000 Ways to Die or whatever.
That's
Oh,
a great
yeah.
show.
Yeah.
You would
Yeah,
see
yeah.
the weirdest deaths, and you're like, that could happen.
Scary.
Makes
I think
you
I
scared
s-
of everything.
I saw one on there. Now that we're in that topic, I only saw, truthfully, a couple episodes. There was one where a lady was like gardening, and she like is in the scene, it shows her like trying to flirt with her attractive male neighbor. So she takes a cucumber and she like in the show, that's what they did.
God.
And she like put the cucumber up to her mouth, but then she like falls forward and like she somehow smacks into this shovel. And the actual like face of the shovel hits her with the cucumber in her mouth, and it projectiles it so far into like her throat that she died from like choking on it.
She died.
But isn't that show like? Is it all hypothetical ways to die?
Luke's face behind the camera.
Imagine
She's terrified of cucumbers.
No,
now.
dude, I'm serious. Because I was scarred. Because at first I probably watched it as a kid. Like,
my
what's
heart
she doing with that
actually
cucumber?
Got tight.
Yeah.
My chest got tight thinking about that. Dude, think about choking to death
On a cucumber.
on a cucumber. You're just sitting there like, what do I fucking do? I can't.
You're going out. Nothing. You're going out. You're just going out.
Oh my god.
That 100 Ways to Die show is wild.
Exactly.
I feel like at the age that we were like watching that stuff, we shouldn't have been watching it.
As a kid, I was kind of like, cool.
MTV.
I was like, oh, that's sick.
What was
Imagine
it?
that.
They had like they had some crazy shows back then because there was that show, and then did you guys ever watch like the Best Warrior show where they would pick like a samurai and like a gladiator,
Oh,
and they
yeah,
would show
yeah.
like the weapons that they would use, and then they would have them like stab a bunch of
low-key,
fucking-
Oh, yeah,
actually,
yeah,
I
yeah.
do
Like a
remember
bunch
that,
of like
yeah.
pig
Yeah,
and
a
jelly
bunch of-
bodies.
yeah, it would be like, we have a half pig here. Let's see how
Yeah.
quickly they can cut through it with the weapon of choice.
Oh my god.
One guy's got a samurai sword just chopping through pigs.
What is the best weapon though?
Dude,
It's
it was
typically
crazy.
based on like the designer of it too.
And
like
then
the
they'd have
actual,
a
like blacksmith.
they would do like a reincarnation at the end, and it would be like them actually fighting, so you
They
could see
did,
who would
yeah.
win. Like statistically, who
Ahead
they
of their
think would
time,
win.
really.
Yeah,
That was an old show, wasn't
crazy,
it?
Yeah.
crazy shows.
Yeah.
My mind instantly went to their dating shows.
My sisters made me watch a lot.
I
of
never
those.
watched any of those. Young.
Yeah.
I didn't know they existed until we were older.
I remember the one where the people would meet each other on the bus or whatever.
Next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chanel watched that shit all the time. And it
The
drove me
Drewski
nuts.
one is
I'm
fucking
just
hilarious.
So funny.
Oh my god, dude.
So
Have
funny.
you seen the Drewski one?
No,
The big-
It's
I just
very
watched your
funny.
guys' like highlights of
They're
it.
very funny.
fucking hilarious.
He's
dude.
different in with comedy. Yeah,
He is.
blown
He's
up.
gonna be like
He was hanging with P.
Gillis, I feel
Diddy quite a
when
bit,
it comes
though.
to the comedy.
They gave him a lot of shit for that.
He was hanging with P. Diddy quite a bit.
A lot.
Was he?
Yeah. At one point.
Oh.
He has a ton of.
They
videos
brought
of
up a
P. Diddy.
party and he's just like, I ain't never been to one of those parties. And then the two hosts like leaned over and they looked at him wide eyed. What do you mean those parties? And he was just started laughing and he was just like, fuck.
Yep.
Because he realized
my
he
God.
said it in the interview.
Shit.
Did you see Diddy's lawyers even dropped him?
Yeah. The
Oh,
guy
no.
said
He's fucked.
the lawyer
It's
dropped him and said,
crazy.
"I cannot, in good faith."
Yeah,
dude,
that is
actually
You need to
support-
wild.
rot.
yeah.
You need to rot.
Which means he's reading through. He's like, "Yeah, maybe we got."
It's just up at 3 a.m.
what?
Just
How many bottles of baby oil? And who is there, Justin? Fuck.
That is crazy.
LeBron, damn it!
Yeah,
No,
dude.
for real though. It
Dude,
is fucked.
Steve. Oh, I shouldn't say names. Never mind. Someone told me that there was a video of that got leaked of them like fucking Justin Bieber, and it was.
Oh yeah,
it was
remember?
like
Oh,
hit-
so
No
dark.
way.
yeah. it
Remember
was-
when there was a video of Diddy coming up to him and he was like patting him? He was like
Yeah.
whispering in his ear, was like, "You got no wires."
Well,
on?"
like Usher granted him like guardianship.
48
over
hours.
Yeah. For Justin Bieber.
Yeah, that's crazy.
these were idols.
Anyways,
These-
How did we get into that?
Yeah, that was too dark. Too
Yeah.
dark. Too
Anyways,
dark, too
let's.
dark.
Is that from a
Pull
time?
back. Anyway,
Pull
I have a
back.
funny fucking story.
Okay.
So
Let's hear
today at work, not today at work, this week at work, I was training this lady and I was showing her like one of the new ab machines that we were demoing. And she was like this like fat black chick, okay?
Just call it out as all right.
It was one of those ones where like you have to like put your feet in between and you like crunch up.
Oh yeah.
The first one she did, she lets out a huge fart.
Aw.
And she was like, "Sorry, I farted." And I was just like,
That's
"Oh no,
sad.
you're good." And no, she was like laughing about it the whole time, but she like wasn't embarrassed by it. But she was like,
What are you gonna do at that point?
"Yeah," I was just like, "Ah, no, you're good.
Cry and
I've
leave.
sharted before too."
I farted.
I've sharted before.
That's what you told her?
Yeah.
She gives you a
And she
fart
started
and he
dying
comes
laughing.
back. I sharted.
She might have sharted. I don't know. It was pretty loud. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, "Damn, bro, that shit was rough."
Zach's hair is
We
just flowing.
I started to smell a little bit. and
Oh.
We were supposed to do another machine, so I was like, "All right, so we're gonna go downstairs now and try out a different
I
machine."
don't miss that at all.
Oh, that's so embarrassing.
Good
That's
times.
like your worst nightmare.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
She signed
I
up?
was standing like right like under her too.
She sign up.
I probably not.
Oh, okay, no.
No. I passed her off to
wouldn't.
I passed her off to the sales guy, and I don't think she signed.
Yeah.
After that,
She goes, no, I'm never coming back
I
here.
don't think I'll ever see
She
her.
just goes over to membership. I'm canceling.
That's gonna
I
be
feel like
one
I'd
of
pack
many.
up my bag right there and be like, "It was nice to meet you. I'm so sorry."
Yeah.
The interactions that you're gonna have with people, personal training at a public gym like that, dude.
It's
I have
already
so
a very
many
wide
stories.
variety.
It's so fun though. Like there's so many
It is.
characters.
It is
Yeah.
it's a friendly reminder of how wild and like how diverse.
Until you
everything
start to
is.
get your village alphas, like the female group that think they own the fucking place. Once they start getting too
Yeah.
they start getting too
a
comfortable,
jungle.
that's when it starts to get annoying. Like
Yeah.
it's fun watching all the random characters, but then you get those couple gals and dudes that think they own the place
There's a ton of them
because they just hang
There's a
out there
ton of
all
them.
day, and you're like, fucking go home, Robert.
3 or 4 hours at times. Yeah, multiple times a day.
And you knew the fucking the hit class crew.
Dude, the
They're a
group
fucking
classes,
cult.
Group classes are
Oh,
all cults.
yeah.
They're
all
cults.
I feel like
And
the middle-aged women.
Yeah.
if you didn't play into it, they got you fired, kind of shit. Like,
They
As
wanted
they
you.
should.
they
be.
had a
It's their class. They own the genre.
If
I
they got a
swore
hold
at
of
him
the
one day,
V-
dude.
you
I
swore.
Dude, I told him I snapped in there one day. They were getting bad, and I was like
They
bitching
were
to him.
getting bad.
No, dude, for real. Like they would complain about like certain people being running late, and like I at the time was like filling a ton of sessions, and I didn't want to do the group classes anymore.
Yeah.
And I remember I came in to like help for like Jamar one day, and all of a sudden I walked into the room and I was like, I don't have any prep time. So each station has like 3 to 4 workouts,
Yeah.
or like 2 to 3.
We have,
and
like,
it's like
time
supersetted.
stations.
Yeah. And I was filling it out, and they like one of them was just like, "Oh, fucking A, we did that one the other day," and I was like, "Okay,
fuck?
well, fuck. What do you want to do then?" And then they're all like going
Yeah, they
back
just
and
bitch
forth
about
about
it.
it. Yeah. So I
I
was
used
like,
to keep the door locked. I'll be like, you don't get to come in here until I'm done writing the workout.
dude.
Oh my god.
And then halfway through it, one of them was just like, "What's even the benefit of that?" And then I turned around and
my
I
God,
yelled.
bro.
I lost it. I was like, "Can any one of you out fucking do me in a single lift here?" And they all got quiet. And I looked at, because there was like 4 dudes in there, and I
That's
snapped.
hilarious.
And I was just like, "If not, then shut the fuck up." I was like, because this workout's going to work just fine for you if it works fine for me. I'm just like, if any of you actually want to have a conversation about a diet, I'm like, let me fucking know. I was just like, we'll get started in 2 minutes. And I like walked out to get
Wow.
my headphone. Dude, I lost it. They
Holy
got
shit! I
they
never
got
have problems like that.
so-
Everyone's so nice.
Dude, they got
No, they'll get
so
comfortable.
fucking bad.
Did it work though? Did the
they
speech
all
work?
shut up. They all shut
That's
up.
Yeah.
fucking
And what do they do though?
Complain about it right after.
They
though.
go straight to my
him.
desk.
Yep.
And they go,
went
Lance
to
is a
him and-
fucking asshole, fire his ass.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And he's lucky that I didn't put up with them either because
Yeah.
everybody
not
always bowed.
Dale didn't like him either.
The general manager before him though bowed his knee to them.
Can't.
Anything that they
Can't.
wanted, he was like to keep the girls happy, to get good reviews.
That's crazy.
Like just listen to them, and they created such a horrible culture there. So as I became the GM, I was like, I'm done fucking with these ladies. And so like
yeah.
if-
Stand up to
dude,
them.
I was oh my
Stand
god,
up
it was
to
so
them. Dude,
You
frustrating.
guys are like beaten
But then
kids.
they got, dude,
It's
they,
crazy.
they were so crazy that one day one of them was like, I heard you have an audit on Wednesday. And I was like,
Oh.
what?
that.
And then they're like, yeah, Sheila from Hale's Corner said that they got audited and that the next audit is you and it's happening on Wednesday. And I'm like, okay. And then they're like, well, we're going to want to talk to whoever comes to do the audit from corporate because we have some suggestions and some comments to make. And I
No
was
way.
like, it's an audit for me. I don't know when he's coming. He'll be here. And I'm not telling you guys when he's going to be here.
That's
but they even knew the audit schedule. Like these bitches were fucking nuts. And then
And
they got
none of them make real progress.
and then they got a hold of the
No.
VP's email address, and every fucking day he would be emailing me, and he'd be like, why is Karen so-and-so emailing me saying that you didn't have class on time? And I'm like, I don't know, Josh. Tell him to shut the fuck up. Like, don't
That's
respond to
crazy.
it. Crazy bitches, yeah.
They're
And
like
none
the
of them
real.
made progress. They actually all went backwards.
Majority.
Oh,
Well, it's
damn.
'cause
They would show me
most
their
of them don't
starting point,
eat
and they would get
accordingly.
worse.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Because they would do the HIT class, and what did that mean?
They can go eat
I can go eat.
They'd
so
go
they
all
would
go-
red line their heart chest thing.
and then go to like Chili's.
And we'd be like, the whole point of
Yeah, bro. They did it all the time. They literally told us
go
they were
get
gonna go get
like fucking margaritas and daiquiris
all the time.
full of sugar.
How did you guys know it was Chili's?
I don't know. They would choose a different restaurant every week.
It's probably some association of white trash fast food.
But Chili's is a great pick because that's
It's a great pick.
That's
Similar to a TGI
And they
Fridays.
were all kind of actually a little trashy.
What is everyone's like favorite white trash restaurant? Mine's probably
White
Chili's.
trash?
Probably
Yeah.
Chili's.
Or Applebee's is fire.
No,
Applebee's
ew.
is-
Applebee's
Garbage.
is fire.
Shut the hell up.
I love it.
I'll be honest. I'm a TGI.
Red Robin.
I'm a
Oh, I was thinking.
Yeah,
of that
Red
too,
Robin. Red Robin. Red
Yeah.
Robin.
Fucking
They got that
I
in
have
secret
never
sauce.
liked
Bill,
those places.
Give me a burger with egg on it.
You can customize your burger completely, and you get
Red Robin
unlimited
sounds
fries.
nice.
I think they're.
I know you took me there once, and I was like,
I was
Not
probably.
a rooster.
I took her there. once.
not on a date. I mean,
wanna
we were
go on a
like
date,
well
babe?
along in the date.
Put your finest Friday night clothes on. We're going out. We're on to Red Robin.
Okay, I promise you, it's not that sad.
up with everything I need you to in the house. Get some now. The waiter comes up. I go, no. She'll take a burger.
Oh,
He goes, salad for her again, sir. You know, David, not tonight.
Tofu burger.
that is so sad.
She goes, dessert.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Somebody still has to fit in those clothes.
Holy shit.
You mean you didn't take the plastic cups? You know we're low on it.
Oh my
Are
god.
these free refills, right? God damn it, Sharon. Get in the fucking truck.
What time I trying to take you out?
All right, this is triggering somebody out there.
So that's our average.
Pull
That's our average Red
Just because
Robin
you eat at Red Robin doesn't mean you're getting
The
assaulted.
minute
by
we
your
walk
boyfriend.
in, I just become.
It's a commercial. Just cuts for the Red Robin.
Yeah.
That would be a funny ass. It just goes down a rabbit hole.
It inspires everyone to go.
And at Red Robin, everything. Yeah.
That sounds like I think you should leave
Red
Skid.
Robin.
Everything
it
is
shows the
endless.
dude just slam the car door on her driving off the parking lot. It's Zach in a suit. So here at Red Robin.
Everything is bottomless. Yeah. The sexual assault, the fries.
We've been
and
going
the
on a
burgers.
lot of commercial rampants lately.
Yeah,
Are
right.
we?
We've been really diving into them.
Okay, let's get on
Some real topics.
real topics. So the Arnold happened, so it's time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We got to
Where
we
do you
got to
wanna
talk
start?
about the Arnold. So we're gonna start with let's
Sulek?
no yep. Let's start amateur. So Sam Sulek goes pro.
He improved great.
Look.
quick.
Looked great. Posing
Great.
looked great.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Well,
His
not
legs.
great, but got way better.
Yeah.
His legs look terrific.
Are
No,
there
I'm saying
any,
his posing. It went
are
from
there-
Oh.
like really bad to like
to really
The
good.
transitions, but I
Decent.
mean, it's a first show.
Are
and
there
all-
any comparisons? I haven't seen any
Yeah,
comparisons.
yeah.
Are
On
there?
I can't remember what page it is, but
Do I need
his
to pull-
legs looked. I mean, dude, he had all the lines through his quads. He looked a lot sharper. His abdominal and thigh, his obliques really shot through.
Yeah.
I thought he looked terrific. I mean, dude, you won your pro
I think
show.
he did too.
He did the damn thing. And on top of it, that dude won
He
his
looked-
pro show, and for the past 6 years, he's been just tracking macros and drinking chocolate
Eating Krispy
milk.
he
Kreme.
prepped himself.
Yeah.
See, it's possible, people.
Goes to show you, I mean, like, you can do it if you put your mind to it, but, also,
I thought
genetics
that
look
was like a
good.
huge no-no
What?
to like prep yourself.
It is a huge no-no.
And he
But
did
He
it.
Because
did
I mean,
it.
like
He
how
did it. It's
the
fucking
discipline is kind of insane.
He's got
right?
it.
he's in
got it.
college.
He's
too.
got it, yeah.
He's going to school full time.
This is Sam Sulek.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
at Ohio
So
University.
that's like crazy because I couldn't. I was so stressed out and
Probably loves it.
not wanting to do anything disciplined in college. Like
I think that's his tism.
I know that's crazy. Well, yeah, it's for sure his tism.
Is the
Like,
TV on?
But no, I mean he looked fucking awesome. I mean the fact that you did that, I mean like he did the damn thing. He took a lot of heat on social media for like always looking good, but people were like, "Oh, but you'll never compete" type shit. And then he went and got his pro card on the first attempt.
God, that's
And at the Arnold Amateur, which is a very competitive show for
Right.
an amateur show. Like I mean Paul
Yeah.
judged that.
and only one person gets the pro
I think I
card.
need
Yeah.
to restart it.
But yeah, no, it was really, really impressive. I couldn't. I mean, like when people started posting the photos immediately, I was like, well, his legs look fucking night and day.
Next was that huge. I don't know the name of him, but that huge dude that won the Open Amateur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks
that was like the epitome of
looks like Sean Roden.
I wonder if I can find it.
the epitome of like what looking pro ready is.
Yes.
Because he looks like he could go to a pro show
a pro show and do
and
well.
do pretty well. Yeah, like
Yeah.
not He probably wouldn't
should-
win one yet, but like he would do well.
Yeah.
Top 5 at least. Like he's
It'll be a good
huge.
show. Yeah, like a smaller pro show.
It showed
would be
him
good.
on stage for the finals against like all the other open class guys, and it was like not even
Not even
close.
close, dude.
He looked like a giant on stage with
There's
children.
absolute levels to this shit for
Right.
sure, and it was shown from him.
I went
Absolutely.
to his profile too, and it's like he had a pretty quick transition from like normal person to all of a sudden huge bodybuilder. I was just kind of scrolling through his profile, like, all right, what's your story, kind of thing. And
I think he did Badger in like 2019 or whatever. 'Cause
really,
yeah, 2018.
That dude that won?
Yeah,
Holy shit.
yeah. I
He
think
was
he did
here?
the show. I think he did the Badger one I did in like 20.
oh, so you've seen him before?
Yeah, in person. Wild.
He's huge.
Huge.
Wild.
Huge.
Yeah.
If he brings those legs up more, he's going to be an absolute
I was in like
monster.
the upper balcony, you know, at like the at the expo center where you have to go upstairs.
Right.
I was up there like watching him. I'm like, holy shit.
He's a big
Wow.
dude.
Okay.
Big
That's
dude.
crazy.
Very big guy.
Yeah, so it's cool that he got his pro card.
See if we can get him on the pod.
Yeah,
Maybe, actually.
Well, we got to know his name first.
Yeah, we
We'll
got.
have to figure that out.
We
and
need
then
details.
Any of
anyways.
you fans out there, if you know his name, please comment.
And also one that I don't know the name of, but Issa lost her wellness title.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
That
It's crazy.
chick was huge.
I did watch that one, and even that.
Even Aaron was like, "Oh no, it's like Nick isn't here, and he can defend himself next week." But like Nick was texting me, he's like, "No, for sure, Issa," and I was like, "Are you sure?" Because on camera, and I know it's different, it looks like she's getting blown out.
Yeah.
And usually
Yeah.
on camera, it looks less good, and in person, it's like usually a closer fight.
Yeah.
But on camera, it's like okay,
Are these
like,
pictures on Buys and Tries?
I think so.
yeah,
Holy fuck. Jesus.
Yeah, I mean that's
That, those
insane.
glutes?
yeah, that's crazy.
Holy shit.
Let's see if we got more here.
But yeah, she looked crazy. And I thought that was worth mentioning because Issa kind of down. Like, I mean, it was kind of
She
close
still brought a
between
great package.
Franciel.
I think she just popped off.
I think it was
Did she
crazy
look a little
because Issa.
downsized or what?
No, well,
think so.
I don't think she looked downsized. I think that chick is so big and she came out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was tall, so
Oh, I am
Issa
looking
looked
at her
so
right now.
small on stage.
Yeah. I mean,
She's got
insane.
crazy shoulders.
Insane.
Holy shit. Look like Jesus.
I don't think people understand how much size these girls have.
I know Zach was trying to
crazy.
explain it to me, and he's like,
In
their
person-
thighs are like my thighs, like
They're bigger.
huge.
Bigger.
Probably bigger.
Bigger.
Yeah,
They're bigger than my legs.
Much
yeah.
bigger.
Much.
it's crazy. I
Their
can't imagine
glutes?
walking. How do you find pants?
Their glutes
It looks like
are.
a stone.
I mean, look at that. Think about how
It
big.
does.
Think about how
large
big that
stone.
glute looks with like no fat on it. You know, like girls
Oh,
take photos
this
from
was
the side.
This was
Yeah.
that dude.
Like imagine that, but like there's no fat now, and they're still able to get it out that far. You know what I mean? Like that thing is thangin'.
Anthony
Jeez.
Williams is that dude's name.
Huge.
Anthony
Oh,
Williams.
There you go.
Found him.
Yeah,
Oh,
nice.
that's the big dude's name?
Screenshot that or
Yep.
you'll forget it.
Yep. I just followed him.
Nice.
Holy shit. All right. Yeah, but she looked crazy.
Who men's physique?
Yep.
Diego, bro. Crazy.
Is that? I thought it was
but
Ali.
it's Ali won.
Yeah, what are you
Oh,
talking
Ali?
about? Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Diogo.
the names
Diogo.
He took
Diogo.
third.
Yeah, he did take third.
He looked great though. I mean, he's got that like thing where he can just come out and sit.
I thought Ebanks looked
But
really great too.
Ali's abs, bro. Fucking.
Yeah, I've never
never seen abs like that.
This was some of the best conditioning that I've ever watched, like since I've gotten into the
Dude,
sport.
the
it
announcers.
was insane.
Okay, I want to touch on this real quick because the announcers were like, Ali looks a little too shredded because you don't want to be actually that shredded in men's physique. I'm like, what?
What? That's
I'm like, our champion is Ryan Terry and is known
peeled.
for fucking being
His abs are concrete.
literally
concrete.
granite. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I was like, what are these guys talking about? Because they started mentioning that, and I was like,
Ali probably has a little bit of a blockier midsection than Terry, but like still, it's not like it looks gross. Like,
No.
it looks
I
insane.
don't know if it's blockier. I think Terry's lats just make his waist look so much smaller when he comes out with those two hands on the hips. Like, you know how wide he is, and you know what I mean from like
Yeah,
the
his back is
lats.
fucking
Like when
huge.
he like, you know how hard it is for a guy to go like think about how many guys actually don't use the angle in men's physique. They just go two hands on hips. Like you've seen him and Andre Ferguson probably successfully do
Is
that,
he
right?
retired?
Andre?
Yeah.
I don't think he's retired, but I don't know if he's actually I don't know.
all right.
But he's one of my favorites of all time.
We'll do
Me too,
we'll
me
do a
too.
couple live reviews of this. I went to Gilco,
Aaron
so we got
Banks
HD.
looks fucking incredible. That is an unbelievable.
We'll watch this one
look.
first.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, dude,
he brought. Look at the conditioning though.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
I don't know
that's-
what the judges were talking about, and then they wouldn't shut up about the legs.
Which he's really grown his legs. You can tell too.
I mean,
through
look
the
at
short.
his obliques there.
Nah, bro, his legs are small as shit. What do you mean?
What are you talking?
His quads
about,
are pretty
dude?
big.
Look at those fucking
Zach,
sticks.
in person, he's 6'4".
Aaron, what do you think? Are those legs big or small?
Dude,
They're not
through the board
small.
shorts.
They're
I
not
mean,
huge, but they're not
isn't that-
small.
Isn't that the
Look,
This
yes.
is the look, yeah.
I mean,
Look
look,
at that
that
back.
That back is nuts.
Bam.
That's probably one of the best backs in
If
men's
not,
physique.
I think it's probably the best back in men's
Yeah.
physique.
Jesus,
Ryan Terry's is pretty nuts.
I know. I just think he
It's
makes
so
his
perfect.
size.
Yeah, it is dense.
That
Look at that.
roundness,
That
and
detail,
width.
too. Look at that.
I don't like that. I
don't
think
like
that's
that either.
unnecessary to throw in there. But
I feel like in Olympia you can kind of do whatever.
I really, wow, that's crazy.
Get
That
that
is
dagger
crazy. I want to see. I want to see an Ali on there.
Yeah,
If
me
you get
too.
that up.
Right there.
I mean, wow.
Holy shit.
Yeah, watch this.
I mean, fucking wow.
There is not a bit of fat on him.
I mean, you can see that all the way into his serratus. That's insane.
Look at you. That's a saran wrapped muscle like chart.
He's
I do
got
see what you mean when
crazy
you say
roundness.
it's
It's
like a
blow
little
blocky.
bit- yeah, but I mean, look at that.
But what I'm saying though,
conditioning.
like I mean blocky in a good way.
It's
Like it's
pretty nuts.
it's symmetrical.
Look at those.
If he's
lats.
backing it a little thicker,
look
like
at how
Eubanks
his-
is-
But
You
he's
can
so
see
detailed.
literally everything.
Look
at that
Kind of
tree.
uncomfortable.
He's anatomy chart. He's literally anatomy chart.
it's yeah.
I want to see Diogo too. Actually, he looked really good on that
Diogo,
one.
look at his midsection. I don't.
We'll
see
pick
this.
a couple and then we'll
Move on. Yeah,
we'll
just
move
these
to
three.
classic.
I just want
then.
to see the top
Yeah,
three.
Top three. I mean, look how peeled he is
That's
too.
a great look too. He's
Watch
great.
when he comes out and hits
Look
the
at his
double hand.
Chest.
Watch the double hand.
Round.
Look
Yep.
at the veins on that pecs.
Round.
He does the
God.
Ryan
It's
Terry.
grain.
Crazy.
Look at those, dude. You can see every line shining through that chest.
Yeah.
That is a scary. Oh wow.
That is pretty crazy.
That's,
Watch his lower back.
Oh my gosh. There's just levels.
There's just
It just like fills up, you know,
I
like
wonder why he
there's
doesn't put his fists out a little bit more on that.
crazy abs. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
he looks
let's
good just standing there.
let's move on to classic. Who
Yeah.
are we impressed with in classic?
Logan
Logan
Franklin.
Franklin. That's who
This
stole
is
the
his
show
best
for me.
showing to date.
We knew Summerfield was going to win, but I mean, Franklin is. Dude, you got to click on Franklin.
I know. I just want to scroll down real quick and see. He only had these three, huh?
Yeah,
I kind of wanted to see.
Logan.
I think he
We'll
did
start
top
with
three of
Logan
each,
and then
yeah.
we'll do Mike.
Yeah, we'll
I
just
wanna
go.
see-
Wesley got six.
Look
Logan
at that.
Franklin.
That's the best. I think
Look
he
at
had the
that
best
front lat.
conditioning of the entire show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out on a limb.
By
That's
far,
the
by
that's the
far.
best conditioning in the show.
When he was posting those follow-up pictures,
Look
like when he got
at
tanned, like
Look
his
at those
posterior is nuts.
legs, dude.
Look at that.
How many years has he been
He's
in
been in this a
bodybuilding?
He's
long
been in it for a long
time.
time,
A long
and this is by
time.
far the best look he's ever brought to date. By
Yeah.
far.
Well, he's had a ton
Good
of
for
health
him.
complications.
Yeah.
And he had like he got his kid, and then
Yeah.
he kind of didn't compete for a while.
his arms.
And now he's rocking and rolling again.
Yeah, it seems like he's in a good spot, so good for him.
Well, I think he saw Sebum leave, and he was probably like,
it's
"All
a
right,
good
there's
thing.
an opening."
It does show that he is
Look
maybe
at
in a
those
better
pecs.
spot health-wise,
Wow.
dude. Because look at his physique, dude. It looks so much like it's the best we've ever seen it.
By far.
How do you guys feel watching it without Sebum this year?
Well, we
To be
didn't.
honest,
I thought it's. I mean,
Olympia's not happened yet, but
A little bit more
I like
competition,
it.
you think?
I like it.
sports
This
in
was
a-
a good introduction to see who could potentially take
Mike
it. I'm not gonna lie.
destroyed.
Mike's
he
never
did.
giving
He
it
did.
up.
Yeah, Mike's gonna.
I think it's gonna.
It's gonna be the new Mike.
We're gonna go
New
to the champ
Sebum.
here in a second, but
Yeah,
like I think
yeah.
he is the new Sebum.
But
for
you know
right
what?
now.
Honestly, bro, like go like not to like rush it, but like looking at the open, like you never know. Like, you never know who can
Right.
come up.
Right? Someone's gonna have to bring a fucking.
That's what I'm
nasty
saying.
back.
Someone's gonna have to
We're
make
gonna
some
look-
dramatic changes.
No one's
Remember what you see here, Aaron, because we're gonna click on Mike
Okay.
next. And
Yeah, the first
You're
place.
gonna see the difference.
He won best poser, so good for him on that. He's
think-
won best poser at this show so many times. Every time he
Classics
does
And
it.
here's Mike.
Look at those legs.
I mean, he is.
The roundness.
Holy
Huge.
shit!
Yeah.
I think
His
Terry-
legs are fucking huge. His arms are huge. His lats are massive.
His back and his legs are going to be untouched.
Look at his glute.
Yeah, he looks very grainy,
I have
as
a-
you say.
I
Yeah.
have a hot take.
Oh, what's that?
If you say anything about him losing this spot for 6
yeah,
years,
say-
you're on
I have a
crack.
hot
Fucking
take.
do
I have
it.
a hot
It's gonna
take.
be a wrong hot take.
Wait, is this the guy who won?
Yep, and
Yeah,
he's
and
going.
it's not even
He
fucking
pushed
close.
Sebum. There was an argument for
I think
him to have
Terrence
won
could
the
press him.
Olympia.
You're on math.
think Terrence could press
Not
him.
even close.
Have you seen? Have you
Here's,
seen?
hold on. Watch this shot.
Look at those hamstrings.
I know.
Watch.
I know,
No
I
one's
know.
beating that from the back.
Look at how
I know,
big
he's wild. He's
his
wild.
back is.
He's wild.
That's
They look like 3D printed.
Holy
shit.
fuck! Like Logan
one's-
turned around and I went.
Done.
Logan might actually. Oh,
Done.
Nope. Logan's
Done.
not even fucking
Bye.
close.
Look at that back lat.
Bye.
Jesus.
That could go open if you want.
He could.
He's meant for the. He would destroy.
Look
them.
at those.
Let him get a couple
wheels.
titles in
Oh my
classic
God.
first. Look at that.
Who's touching that? Yeah, Terrence. Good luck,
Yeah.
brother. Good luck.
Good though.
Those are fucking. Look at those wheels.
I know. Wild.
This
I
shot-
wanna see
So round. Oh,
wanna
my
see him hit a-
God.
This is crazy. It's
This-
uncomfortable.
This is my favorite shot.
The sport is in good
This
Yeah, I
right
hands.
was
here,
gonna
dude.
say,
Look at
is
this.
The best
This is
shot right
shit.
here. That's classic.
This sport is in good hands with him.
Yeah.
He pulls off the mustache really well.
And he was
does.
poor. He was living out of his car.
Yeah, he's
Working
got a
out.
wild
really?
story.
Yeah. And then he came over here from what, like Germany
Who's
or
his coach?
something?
Neil Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Oh, yeah.
he wanted to do
Look
it,
at
and
that.
he's like fucking doing it.
So he's German.
Yeah.
I guess that does explain
Very,
the mustache.
very
then.
hardcore.
Yeah.
Should we look at Wesley real quick? Since he's right there.
I don't even
do you
want to
mean,
give
bro?
him the time. Let's look at the wellness girl real quick, just so we can say we did. Look at her lack of waist. That's the
Yeah,
craziest
it's
part.
crazy.
Look
She
at
has,
those hips.
but look at her waist. Hold on. Look at her waist.
I know.
There is no waist.
And her glutes are hanging off the side from the front.
Her legs are thicker than her waist. That's the crazy
Look
part.
at
Yeah.
those hips down. You can see glutes from the back.
You know what it looks like?
That's
What's the half horse, half
crazy.
man? Like that's what it looks like.
Yeah,
That's-
these girls were nuts.
And there's not an ounce of fat.
That's why when I saw her come out, I was like, I'm not even into bodybuilding, but I know she won.
Look at those glutes.
Wow, what size pants do you
Holy
think she wears?
shit.
Like double XL? Like
You probably got to get her stuff tailored.
tailored.
sweatpants
There's
only.
no way like any fucking normal
That's-
leggings fit.
I mean, that's flawless.
Yeah, I mean, who saw that coming?
She
Another Brazilian though. They fucking are
doing
putting
something
something
over
in
there.
the water down
They're
there.
doing something
They've
over there.
owned wellness for like the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Like they just dominate
Those
it.
glutes just go so low, and there's so much tissue up high. That's crazy.
Like that's a real BBL.
Yeah.
It's called
That's
squats
so
and hip thrusts.
That's so impressive. That is such an impressive look.
Yeah.
That is such an
Yeah, good
impressive
for
look.
her.
That's dominance.
Those are just walking around on the beach down in Brazil.
Oh my God.
You just see
All
Zach.
right, calm down,
Zach's
boys.
like, I got a passport.
You just see me post a picture of
I mean,
a passport on my
look
story the next
at
day.
this is
Pull up
where.
Isa. I'm curious.
Yeah, okay. You're gonna see this. Her glutes
Still, though.
were her glutes were dominant, but like she loses it so hard to the girl in red because
It's just size.
there's so much. Her glutes are so much smaller.
She still.
The red pops though too.
The red popped against the back
Yep.
drop. They hit her with a blue black backdrop and it screwed her.
Yep.
You're chomping those rice cakes.
Yeah.
Still pickles
I looked
out
over.
there.
I was like, "Where'd those come from?"
Yeah, so yummy.
Just munching, watching Issa
good
strut. I'm having a good time. Yeah, it's just size.
Yeah, I mean, there's really not much you can do about that.
She
but
looks
that's
great,
a
too.
phenomenal look too.
Right.
Her stage presence is fucking insane, dude.
She's confident,
She
bro.
owns that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's
dog.
go.
Speaking of, Samson at the end was going off owning the stage last night.
Hits his jam.
I just want to
You
look
didn't
at
win
this.
best poser.
No, Derek did.
That's kind of wild.
Look at Sam.
Here's the guy that won. I just wanted to show him real quick.
Those lats and those arms.
So this is
are gonna
the
make
A
him-
Train Anthony. In that, Aaron, this guy was an amateur.
Whoa.
Like,
He's gonna be in pro shows doing very well.
yeah, like not in maybe like a year.
Not even.
Not even.
Yeah.
I mean, the
Yeah,
structure and
that's-
shape on
that's,
this.
That's an open bodybuilder. Yeah. That's
What
that's a competitive.
qualifies you for amateur?
He didn't. He had never won.
Just never really
an
done.
amateur show,
Yeah.
or like he hadn't won his pro card yet.
Yeah, you add some tissue to that back.
Oh, so you're able to come here,
So
not
he-
a pro.
He was in the there's Arnold Amateur that runs what Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah.
And then the Arnold Pro runs Friday, Saturday.
The
Okay.
amateur is like nationals.
Yeah, it's nationals. So that's where you can win your pro card. Anyways. Sam Sulik.
Insane.
Looks great.
Looks phenomenal for an. Look at those lines in those legs. Look at that.
His thing that won him this was size 2. He looked so much bigger and denser than the other guys.
I mean, those legs look great.
Yeah.
Lot of real nice detail.
Just got to bring those arms up. He's got to crank arms.
I mean, dude, for an amateur show, this is.
I know, but just like he was almost ready for like a pro
Look at
show.
those
He just
lines
needs to
in those
bring those
shoulders.
arms up. Yeah.
That's an impressive physique.
Good for him. Just self-built.
Yeah,
Out
dude.
in Ohio. Just fucking.
Does he
Milk
always
him.
have that hair?
No. He used to have long, flowy hair.
Long,
Okay,
long
that's what I
hair.
thought. I was like, I didn't even know that was him.
Probably
I
cut it
didn't
for the
recognize
show,
him.
I assume.
He looks
or
cleaned
prep.
up.
Yeah.
He looks
I
cleaned
think
up.
he did it for the show. I think he tried to clean it up a little bit. I wish he went a little shorter because it's still a little moppy. But
Yeah, I'm not.
Good for him for having that hair.
Clean it up, bro. Anyways,
All right,
let's go to the big boys.
main course.
The main fucking course.
Derek, the man, the myth, the monster.
So we start with Samson.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just a photo. Where's the video?
Go up. Oh shit! Wow.
I was gonna say, I was like,
How do
where
they
you
not
going
have any of those? Wait, keep scrolling down. Maybe they have some.
This
Oh,
one? There it is. Yep.
yeah. Okay.
Here's
Wow.
Samson. He looked great. I mean, his shape is
fucking
crazy.
insane.
He
I
looked
mean-
huge. He just wasn't as conditioned as he was at the Olympia, and that's what got him.
I think he came in just fine. I think Derek just fucking brought it. I think he brought a very bigger and similar look to the.
I was
O.
kind of listening to some of the
He's
people that were
bigger.
there, though.
Yeah,
like
he
Fouad and them said he
think he's
wasn't
huge.
as conditioned.
I think he did come in bigger, so I think he definitely had to sacrifice a little bit of conditioning for that.
Yeah.
But
But that's where Derek said,
Yeah.
I'm just going to come in
look at
as
his
conditioned
glutes.
as
His
fuck.
glute tie-ins aren't really like as there as Derek's were. Derek's were like.
But that's what I'm
almonds.
saying. I don't think Samson brought anything bad. I think Derek just brought a look at the O that we didn't see, because I think Samson easily still has him in the legs, which is and the chest and the arms, which
Like
in
that
size.
side leg looks insane.
But Derek's conditioning at this show is way better than at the O's. Way better.
I don't know how much bigger he is here. We'll have to ask Nick.
He was bigger.
They had a
said he was-
comparison side by side, and he's definitely bigger. His chest and his arms for sure blew the fuck up.
His arms are crazy.
When they went from behind, Samson's hamstring size and depth compared to Derek's was much more impressive.
Yeah,
it was
like,
just that Derek had
and
the
the
detail.
Front leg,
quad.
the front legs, to
Yeah.
me just aren't.
See, he's
like,
not.
popping
There's
as
nothing
much.
bad about that look.
That-
Derek just came in more conditioned.
His upper body is full as a fucking house.
Like, click Derek's if they got it up there somewhere, and you'll
That's
see
what I
it
was
the
looking
moment he
for.
gets to that back double.
Andrew Jack was really full
Right there.
too.
Yep.
Yeah, wait till he comes from. I mean,
Yeah, look at those legs.
His front lat was nuts.
Look at
abs
those-
look
look at the
great.
waist.
Lats
They look
great.
like heads.
Yeah, dude, he's got great.
Like his lats look like heads.
Look
coming
at
out
the
of side
glute
of his
lining
body.
through that too.
Yeah.
Striations all the way up
All
his
the way
trap,
through
his
it,
lat.
dude. All the way
Yeah.
through it. And Derek brought it night one too. Like, I'd say they
Those
were like
lats just hanging off. Of
they
him.
were shot for shot on night two, but Derek had a better look the first night. Oh yeah, dude. I wish they would show a back shot. His back lat and back double were.
They will
I mean,
at some
look
point.
at
That side
that.
leg just looked like it was.
Look how dug out those hamstrings are. Here we go. Look
Yeah.
at those glutes.
But you notice the posterior like difference between him and Samson though?
Yeah, the
Oh,
shreddedness, you mean?
well, the size. Yeah, the size
No,
is noticeable.
shreddedness.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, that's crazy.
Look at that.
That's
It's
crazy.
the best back in
bodybuilding.
bodybuilding.
Here we go. Bring it in, big boy. It's the best shot. My favorite one. Because his lats are just so heavy on the outside. I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
Fucking good for Derek. You know what? This is awesome. This is what the sport needed. The Olympia just got way more fucking
It made
exciting.
it competitive because
Yes.
everybody kept saying, I think
Samson's going to run away
I
with
think
it.
it's
It's
been
over.
it's been done. He's gonna never look back.
Yep.
And he looked back and Derek ran right past him.
Yeah.
Well, it's also so like entertaining to watch now because Phil was running it for the last like 10
That's
years.
what they said. There has not been this many handoffs.
Yeah,
in,
it's been
like,
Hadi
since
has
the
one,
beginning.
Derek has one, Samson has one, Rami had two, but he's not in it no more.
I am really excited to see what Nick brings.
Nick, yeah.
I think he's. I'll be honest. I am right back on the train with you, seeing some of these updates. That I think if
Thank
he,
you.
I think if he brings like an insane peak,
He looks like Jay Cutler.
scary. Like I think people really count him out because of that shape. But dude, I think people forget how amazing that looks on stage, size wise.
He won an Arnold, don't forget.
That yeah, no,
and he
for
beat
sure.
Samson at one point too.
Yeah, dude, he's looking crazy.
You know what I learned?
What?
That there's a category called
Fitness.
fitness.
Yeah, Yeah.
And
was all
that
out.
was wild.
It is
to
wild.
watch.
To do routines that athletic while you're that lean looks like a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, she went, ow, because one of the girls landed right on her chest and had huge
Those
implants.
boobs are insane.
And she was like, I thought they were about to
Everyone's got
pop.
big old titties.
But
all those girls came out, and then in those outfits, I was like, what is happening? It was very entertaining. I was fully entertained. Couldn't look away.
oh my god, yeah, I was.
Look at that
Crazy,
size
but-
on that left
I mean,
hamstring.
this is tough.
But look at the hamstrings. Look at just the thickness in that gap.
Yeah.
I mean, that is.
Samson's way
Can you go to that
Samson's
side chest
outer
again?
sweep, yeah.
But it looked like they were going for that conditioning.
Look how bubbly Samson's
Look at that
pec
side
is.
leg.
But
Look at
Derek's
that.
conditioning. I mean, that's
Derek's brought it.
But
yeah,
Samson's
his upper
clearly got the
chest
size.
is crazy.
Look at how much bigger he is. My
Yeah.
God.
That's a huge human being.
This was a great
This though,
comparison.
this was
Yeah,
crazy to
that's
see on
gonna
screen.
win it. That's
Yeah.
gonna win it.
It's impressive, bro.
You have to reward
Look
it.
at those almond
Look at-
glutes.
Oh my god.
Look at that.
I will say though, Samson's overall development in the
That's
lats
been
and where the
insane.
structure is being put is
He's been just
Insane.
building that back like nonstop.
can
So I
get
think
that-
he's only a couple years. If he can get this lat thickness
Yes, like that.
right there, yeah, it's over.
Oh, dude, I mean, I think if Samson and him match in conditioning, it's Samson all day long.
If Samson can have that
Yeah.
conditioning Derek has, he's
Yeah, it's
winning for
over.
sure.
It's over because the size is.
He'll
clearly
win
in
10
Samson.
straight if he can do that.
Yeah, because the size is.
It's different.
But good for Derek. I mean, if he can keep bringing those legs up, I mean, he's gonna keep fighting for it. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Like he's not going anywhere anytime soon.
These are the top three.
That structure is very impressive.
Let's look at Andrew Jack.
He looked
His
pretty
posing
pissed
routine was
off.
crazy.
He looked pretty pissed off during the awards.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He needs to fill those gaps, dude. The glutes and the
the
hamstrings.
glutes and the,
Look at how full his upper body is.
Oh, dude, his arms.
I mean,
and-
his silhouette is the craziest.
Look at that.
silhouette.
Did
and
he
body
do
look.
like a blindfolded
Yeah.
routine?
Yeah, he did the whole thing blindfolded,
Oh,
which is crazy.
that's kind of cool. Very
Yeah.
theatrical. Bodybuilding is so
pageant.
theatrical.
It's a pageant.
It is. Yeah. It's
That's
crazy.
scary though, because if you go off center and then all of a sudden you're facing the wrong way.
Did he get points for this?
Falls off.
No.
No, nothing. It's just for fun.
Yeah.
Some
This is
people
just
Well,
really
proud.
actually, the Arnold does judge posing more, so it could have maybe like gave him a little bit of an edge.
How do you judge it when you're the only one up there?
right.
Well, the routine, like how like flowy it is.
Yeah,
like,
but you're
I
not.
mean, for
you're,
like
what
best-
you put together.
best
you're
poser
not
and
going to
shit
drop
like that.
Derek if
No.
he came and just went out there and hit a couple poses and got off.
Yeah.
Do the girls do the same thing here?
Everyone gets
Um,
their own
no.
individual, yeah.
No.
No, girls just do their struts. And
Oh yeah, just
These
the
guys
ones-
do
Oh,
like
you
a
mean like a
posing
whole
routine.
routine?
It's kind of funny.
Oh, yeah. There's only so many. Yeah.
The figure,
doing
the
a posing routine
bodybuilding
in
girls,
heels.
Look at those
the
shoulders.
big ass girls do, but like the bikini girls just do their strut. Like the
Okay.
men's physique guys just do their strut too. But
Oh, okay.
We have our strut. Yeah.
yeah.
We have our strut.
They just walk out there, slam it on, and then walk off. You know, like
Overall, just a really
Really good,
impressive show.
fun show,
A
yeah.
really impressive Arnold. This would have been a good one to go to. That would have been crazy to see.
It's only gonna get bigger.
Yeah, it's only going to get better.
damn, he actually was
Oh, that's a whole different look.
Yeah.
right,
That's a
crazy.
whole different posing look.
Because he won it last year, so they were showing his.
I wonder why he went with
Difference.
a different look in the back. Kind of curious.
He
looks-
opened it up
looks-
a little
looks
bit.
a
I think
lot
he's trying to
better.
look a little wider. Yeah.
Oh, the
lot
right is the
better.
new one? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right's always gonna be the new one.
Yeah.
This was last year.
That's way
Anyways. Okay, let's move on. Bodybuilding. Fun
Bodybuilding's
show.
great.
All right, next thing I had.
It's great.
Next thing I
Dude,
had.
Gronk
written
was
down-
there.
That is cool. That is cool. Gronk
He
there.
was?
Yeah, he was talking to Arnold. They were doing like an interview or whatever, and he was like on stage with him and talking to him.
It's kind of big.
It was
for-
sick. Yeah.
For
It was
bodybuilding.
huge. David Dobrik was there too.
Oh, good.
He was just like a huge YouTuber. Very
He
popular.
was. And then he had some controversy.
Yeah.
A lot
yeah.
of controversy.
A lot of
Yeah.
controversy. Apparently.
So
Apparently he was an asshole.
we don't have to get
When
into
you
the
have a ton of-
YouTube. The
I don't know
YouTube
any
drama
YouTube
is
stuff.
wild.
It is. It's.
I don't
it
know
is.
any
Some of
of
my
it,
younger
so-
coworkers tell me about it. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Mr. Beast was just at Pfizer shooting a commercial with Giannis.
That's
Sick.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for
That's sick.
Probably had
Scary for Mr.
100
Beast.
troops.
I think they
as-
did a little like shooting competition thing. My friend worked on that set actually. And he said that David Dobrik was, or no, now I just said David Dobrik. Mr. Beast was like, during the competition was like his like animated kind of self. And then he said as soon as they said cut, he went blank faced and immediately went on his phone and set like 10 rows up away from everybody. and he was talking to one of the workers on it, and he goes, "So how long have you been working for Mr. Beast?" And he said, "I've been working for 2 years." And he goes, "I have not once talked to that man."
That's crazy.
And they travel with him and do all of his production stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
There's just the antisocial guy. Just doesn't like talking.
Probably
I
a
think
very
just
weird human.
extremely antisocial. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're just have so much money that they like
don't talk to me.
Yeah, but they put on this personality for the camera, but they're just
That's
like
what makes them the money.
behind the scenes.
Yeah, I think I saw a clip of him and he was like,
probably burnt out.
Yeah, he's like, I do the shit that nobody else will. I'll stay in a dark room for like 48 hours or whatever.
It's probably relaxing for him.
did
And he goes,
7
it's psychotic and I hate doing it. But he's like, I'm the difference maker between the person who's willing
Didn't
to do
he
it for the money.
Bury himself for like
makes
7
Yeah,
straight days.
like something
Oh my
like
God,
crazy like
yeah.
that. Like
Yeah.
crazy
He like
does some
shit.
stayed in a
shit.
coffin buried for 7 days.
I
or
remember watching
something.
that video. Yeah.
He's
what
also
the
had
fuck?
his controversy too. But then he just came out with that new show. And I
You
was
guys
like,
love that, yeah.
it was so
Crazy.
good.
Yeah.
I
All
gotta
right.
watch
Anyways,
it. What you got?
so I had on here to go to talk about some nerd stuff for a little bit. Are you guys up to date on Invincible?
Yes.
Yeah. Powerplex.
I am. Yep.
Fucking hyped.
Dude, he's hype.
Thought it was I thought
It was a good episode.
they did dabble into like the
Should we spoil it? Or-
I kind
Oh yeah.
of didn't
If you're
like
not
how
up to
he
date. That's on them.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right. Fuck it.
The
the
comics
fact
are
that
out
the
there.
wife and the kid died, and I was kind of like, bro, you did not need to fight him in that room at all. Like, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Like,
Well-
you're a fucking idiot.
That wasn't smart.
You
thinking.
literally.
That's how it goes in
like,
the comics, though.
you
He like
saw-
turns him into like a supervillain by.
Which is crazy though. It's just like, dude, you see what Invincible like can do, and like you know what he can handle, and you're gonna put your wife and your kid, which are the only thing that matter to you in the world, and then you're like 1v1 in the room. It's just like you didn't want to go like the wall was
Somewhere else.
open. You didn't want to
Yeah.
take that to the street.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
somewhere
Plot
where
hole.
they're, where they're going to be out of danger.
He should have just been like Powerplex and like shot at him and shot into the street. Like you're gonna have the whole fight in literally a room the size of like I don't know, not even a gymnasium size.
Yeah.
Like half of that.
I'm good on that.
And you know your power is electricity, and it like zaps the shit out of everything around you.
Yeah.
I didn't think he could direct
Like,
it. I didn't
smart,
think
not
he would
smart.
like actually explode by getting punched by.
I mean, it's like a pretty cool power. He's literally untouchable. I mean, the
I
more
don't
you
think he
fuck him
realized
up,
how
the more
strong. Because
Yeah.
in the comics, the way they explained it was like he didn't realize how strong Invincible was. So when Invincible punches him, it
generates
supercharges
a
him,
ton of
and he
power.
didn't know how much it would charge him up because he didn't know how strong he was. But
It's a ton
Invincible's
of
been
impact.
fucking hitting the gym. So
Yeah, he
he punched him and he supercharged and then
Can't
he
really kill him.
exploded.
Yeah.
Well, as
Yeah.
he gets older, he's only going to get bigger and
Yeah,
stronger.
it's pretty
Right.
sick.
But
Like,
then the
faster.
army of marks show up.
Yeah, that's going to be a big
And
problem.
shit
That's going to be a big problem
gets
for a lot of them.
Insane once they show
Who's
up.
going to be the most dominant mark out of
Sinister.
that group?
What do you
Sinister
mean,
one,
like-
the cape
like
one?
Like out of the evil
Out
ones?
of the evil ones, yeah.
Yeah, it's Sinister Mark is the most
Sinister?
Yeah,
powerful.
Sinister Mark, yeah.
Really?
The black cape with the yellow and the black goggles. It's what you saw in season
Yep,
2 when,
yep, when he killed
was
the boy.
flying with the, yeah, that's the most fucked up one.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay. There was a comic panel where it showed all of them like like levitating
the city crumble?
above different cities.
Yeah.
So like one was
They
Chicago. There was different countries too, like London, France.
Yeah,
and,
they
like,
send them around the world
they
and
are-
they just have
That's
them.
what's going to happen.
everything.
That's what happens.
It's gonna get real dirty.
They kill millions of people.
Yeah, I was gonna say like this is like end of the world type shit.
It's like if you had one Superman and then 10 evil Supermen showed up
That's
and we're like,
rough. You can't. Do
we're gonna land
anything.
out, we're gonna hover above every city and just demolish it.
Is Cecil dying in this season?
Mm.
It's so hard.
Maybe
to
you
see
should be
him.
patient and watch.
It's so hard to see him like figure out what to do.
I can
without
tell you they're
dying.
gonna recruit every fucking superhero they have on the fucking planet,
It's
and
not
it gets
gonna be
pretty
enough.
chaotic.
It's not gonna be enough.
This is really the episode where I feel like in the story, because we're just approaching like not even the midway mark, but like this is where shit really cranks up.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're about to see some
Yeah.
very like high level stuff going down.
Instead of like casual
Casual
events.
fights, like
Yeah.
fights that don't take long. It's just like
World
fillers.
affecting.
Now we're seeing
some villains start to succeed too. and
yeah,
it
we're
gets
about to
pretty
see some
wild.
villains win for sure.
Like they don't hold back. There's like some Thanos level events.
prepare for my rival worm.
Yeah.
I feel like Seth Rogen has really hit hit this out of the park.
Killing it.
Yeah,
Is he the
He's
director
been a part of a
this?
couple of
He's
big
been
things.
part of the
Yeah,
production
he did The Boys too.
Yeah, he didn't direct it, but he's part of the production
Yeah.
team. Yeah.
That's sick. Yeah, he's let
And
the man
Seth
keep
Rogen,
cooking.
we trust.
I can't
Yeah,
wait for the boys
honestly.
to come out. We need Homelander back.
I can't wait for Gen Z season 2.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah. Is that
That's
coming
what's
up
coming
soon?
out next, right?
Yeah.
There's another one
think so.
coming up too. It's the Mexican one.
What?
They
What's
have
that?
a Mexican version of The Boys coming out. Not even lying to you. It's in Mexico. No, it's official. They announced it.
Joe Homelander.
I swear to God, I'll pull it up right now.
Yo, Deep, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh my
They're at
god.
Home Depot.
Okay.
The lumber separates. It's a cave.
The whole season is just them fighting ice.
Okay.
Yeah, The Boys. Mexico is a spin-off series of the Amazon Prime show The Boys that is set in Mexico City. The show is in development, but it's still far from being official.
Send this to the group. I need to see this.
All right. AI said it, so it has to be.
Show Homelander. That's hilarious. That's ridiculous.
You're the only one that can do that.
Not what was supposed to happen. Anyways, next one going down the same route is the Avengers Doomsday leaks. I wanted to talk about those.
Yeah, that was up and down real quick.
It's gonna be sick.
Those got deleted really fast.
Marvel could be back.
Marvel should be back.
Oh, you weren't kidding.
What?
Are you looking it up?
Oh,
Damn.
yeah. I'm not just making that up.
Yeah, I believed you when you said it.
That's actually the opening episode line.
But Avengers.
Renaissance.
Yeah.
How do we?
Renaissance. I love it.
I love
It's going
the
to be a
theme.
change of pace.
Love
Yeah.
the theme. I love if what they showed is correct, I hope it's not a teaser, but that is like the most powerful variant of Doom.
Well, apparently they're supposed to
God, Doom.
relate it to the 2015 Secret Wars.
Yeah,
So it is more of like
and that's
that.
the one where he murders Thanos.
They're
right?
also probably
Yeah,
going
it
to
takes
push
his
it back.
spine out.
Yeah,
I
rips
think-
his spine straight out.
I think they're going to push it back a year then.
That's fine.
I think we have
Doctor
to go
Doom is so
2027.
strong, Aaron, that Thanos is like, "I will crush you. I'm still the mighty god Thanos." And then he like all of a sudden the next scene is just him holding the
Skull.
spine and skull of Thanos because he just
Oh.
punched through him, ripped it out. And he goes, "Doesn't seem very impressive to me."
Yeah,
And
he's
just-
Where's
not a
this
god.
villain been hiding?
He's huge.
out
So
in
the only
multiverse.
teaser that they've shown so far that gave you any indication that it was coming was in the scene of Moon Knight when they're driving the truck and he's like Khonshu's taking over the body once in a while. In the truck, there's packages in the background that say Doom Industries.
Oh.
That was like the first time I was like, oh, like, because all of a sudden somebody posted, they were like, did anybody notice the sneak peek in like the Moon Knight? So I went and rewatched it because I loved Moon Knight.
I want to go
Yeah,
back
it was
and rewatch
really
that.
good. When
Moon
is
Knight,
that
yeah,
coming back
because
out?
they can't fucking decide whether or not they're gonna do a show or a movie. Because I don't know if
And
they
they
want to bring
also-
him into like
that-
the actual movies. And it's like, dude,
Why
it's
not?
Oscar Isaac.
Why not?
Yeah.
What the
You
fuck?
have a like.
Apparently, he's gonna have a big role in
He
Secret
has
Invasion,
to, bro.
Yeah.
He was fucking. The show killed, and it's like, bro, you didn't get kind of a good actor, right? Like you
They're
got
really good actor.
Oscar
Yeah.
Oscar
Isaac.
Isaac is one of my favorite actors.
Dude,
and
he
you
plays
got
the
him
role
for
When
so
he's the
well.
dad in Dune, he's a fucking dog.
Yeah.
stud.
Yeah.
Stud.
Yeah.
No, dude.
Yep.
I thought Moon Knight was right under Loki for me, and like the best show, if not one of the best things Marvel's
I gotta
ever
rewatch
made.
that because I've only watched it once and I don't remember.
And it's such a
Yeah, it's
mind
up there.
trip. It's a mind trip because, like, dude, that ending scene when Khonshu was talking to the dude that walked barefoot on the glass, like the evil dude that
Yeah.
was like with the little stick.
Yeah.
He was like, why would I ever pick someone other than Mark? And they were just like, why? And he's just like, he has no idea like how troubled he actually is because he's thinking that it's just one other personality that takes over from his
That's
innocence.
right.
And it's so like he
I
has
forgot
a
so much
he
of
has
that
a
show. I need to
serious
rewatch it.
like personality disorder, like a serious disorder. So Khonshu
That's
is never gonna
crazy.
dip because he's like, bro, I can literally make this guy be whatever the fuck I want.
Oh my god.
That's insane, and he'll go with it.
Well, think about it like in the comics, like when he was changing those outfits, you kind of got like a little bit of a preview, right? Because you have the hoodie with the cape, and then there was one with him in the white
tuxedo,
suit. Yeah.
I like the
there's-
tuxedo one.
There's all
Yeah.
different variants
Cold.
of Moon Knight, and it's really cool, and it's a really cool character because like
It
he's
is
a
a
lot
cool
more
character.
powerful than people give
His
him credit
design
for.
is also sick as fuck.
Sick as
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Like-
I really hope they do something big with him because Oscar Isaac would be an absolute fucking waste, just like they wasted.
Well,
Christian
it
Bale.
all comes down to the Kang thing because that's why they're
gonna kill
stalled
him.
everything
They're gonna kill him.
out. Season 2 was all meant to be about Kang,
They're gonna kill him.
and then they
That's
were
right.
like, "Well, shit! Now we have to
Butchered
rewrite
it.
the whole." They even filmed most of it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, and then they
Yeah.
were like, shit."
Didn't we just watch something and there was like his comeback in something and I was
Oh,
like,
the
whoa,
bodybuilding.
Yeah.
weird pick.
He's
Yeah.
about to pop
Oh,
bodybuilding
that's
movie.
what it was.
If that does well, he's gonna come back. Yeah,
going to.
I think he's coming back.
He's such a good actor.
Apparently, Marvel like unblocked him or some shit.
Really?
They just come. She didn't do it.
She dropped him, huh?
No,
back, Kang.
it really did suck though. 'Cause that
show to
was.
warm up.
Yeah, I loved him. He was a phenomenal actor. I was
It
like,
was-
dude.
I will say though, they
After-
really did fuck it up with Ant-Man though. So I mean,
Yeah,
I hate to
fucked
say
up.
it, but like you started off with an absolute 2 thumbs down in the toilet with Kang.
Yeah. Big
His moments in there, you actually felt how good he was compared
For
to
a
the rest of the
second.
movie.
For like a
You would kind of like lock in, and he would be like,
It was
"Whoa."
scary
You
when
would
he would
do
be
a
on the
monologue.
screen.
Yeah,
Like when you would come on, you're like, oh shit.
Dude,
There
that
he
part
is.
where the eyeball twitched and he looked at her and he's like getting the thing, and you can tell he's like his niceness is fading and he's starting to lose it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like he's calm, but the moment it's a no, it's like a.
yeah. He's like, "Why
He was
am I
very
not
good
getting
at
what I
acting
want?"
that. Yeah,
and
but
then tries to kill her.
you lost to like the fuck around hee haw gang.
Right.
You
You
did.
lost to Ant-Man.
Yeah, and the
And
cringy
Wasp.
ass.
I didn't watch
fucking
that one.
Daughter. Oh
It
my
was
God,
so
terrible.
bad.
Dialogue was
So
Zach
bad.
usually tells me if they're worth watching.
Oh.
So
I remember
Oh.
watching it with my jaw to the floor because I was like,
Ass.
"Are they serious?"
I think I gave that like a 3.
they copied Avatar.
Yeah.
They
Never seen
turned into
Avatar.
cells and then went into like an Avatar style world or a Star Wars style.
I hate
Oh,
that.
Or
really?
Star Wars. There was a bar and like people down there, and
Yeah.
it's like, what are you fucking talking about?
It didn't make
Oh,
any
man.
sense really. And they had what
Where
the
they
fuck
were?
Is this the new Ant-Man movie?
yeah,
it was
I haven't
the
seen
third
that one yet.
it's awful.
Good, don't.
It's
It's
very bad.
awful.
It's
Not
very
worth
bad.
it.
It's
sucks.
so hard to watch.
I feel like
the
Paul Rudd-
Marvels, awful, so hard to watch. Like
That sucks. I love Paul Rudd.
I was gonna say I feel like Paul Rudd's Ant-Man deserves to have a good trilogy.
I'm
He
over
didn't-
it. Get
he
him
didn't
off.
get
I'm
it.
fucking
He'll
sick.
get
of
it.
it.
What? You
He'll
don't
get
like
it.
Paul Rudd?
I like Paul Rudd.
I like Paul Rudd, but I'm not a huge.
I think
Ant-Man
he's
fan.
only coming in for comedic relief spots, like
I think
hard,
it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he also is a good superhero too.
He was all right.
I liked him in the original Ant-Man.
I
I
do.
kind of
Really
went back
nice
and
job.
watched them, and Ant-Man 3 was so bad that I started to
Did
see
you watch
the
Ant-Man
problems
1?
in Ant-Man 1 and 2. Yeah, and I
Oh.
was like, I'm starting.
I
I
like
thought
the
Ant-Man
ba-
1 was really good.
I like the
Starting to hate
Baskin
the
Robbins
character.
scene.
Yeah,
What's
that's-
that?
I like the Baskin Robbins scene.
He
Which one
works
is
there.
that?
When he's like asking for like something like warm and hot or whatever, like he's helping a customer
Yeah.
at Baskin Robbins.
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
that? He's
Yeah.
like, "Can you take care of this idiot, please?"
Yeah.
This show's so
That's
funny.
so funny.
No, it's
It looks good though.
it looks awesome.
They have the World War Hulk or the Hulk
She
world,
Hulk's in it.
but they, but it looks like Hulk's back to like Hulk, not Smart Hulk anymore. That's what it looked like
He
in the
doesn't look-
concept.
I can't.
He doesn't
stand
look
him.
mad.
I can't stand him, and
Hulk's
I can't
not
stand
mad.
her character. I can't stand either of them.
Me
They've
neither.
ruined the Hulk for me.
When I saw the Hulk stuff, I was like, "Eh."
it kills me. I hate it. I
Yeah, I
hate it
feel like
with
you
all
guys
my
went
heart.
on a tangent
I wasn't
about
excited
this
for it.
last.
I wasn't excited for it.
I
I-
get.
you know
I
what
have
I-
to take a deep breath every time we talk about the Hulk because a part of me just wants to put my head through a wall. When we
You know
talk
what
about
also
him.
makes me worried about Avengers Doomsday though is that the image of
Star-Lord and Vision.
Star-Lord and the kid, like the young Avengers.
Oh yeah.
With like Kate Bishop and the Marvel
I give that
girl.
part. I give that part.
I'm
some
like,
faith.
they're gonna
I'll
get
give it that
so
part
much
some-
fucking
I know,
screen time. I know it, and
I
these
hope not, I hope
dweebs
not, I hope not.
suck.
There could be some good pickups along the way.
I didn't even
Wong's
watch.
there.
I didn't even
Wong's
watch
there.
the fucking Agatha show
That's what's holding Marvel together now, Wong.
with
that's-
children.
That's what we're holding on to.
Have faith in Wong.
You gave me
I-
Chris Hemsworth on trend, Chris Evans on every ounce of test you could find, and Robert Downey Jr. And now we've got to rely on fucking Wong. That's where we're headed.
Dude, it's pissing me off because when I saw that,
I love Hugh Jackman, but for Christ's sakes, we had to re-sign him to like a 10-year deal, and he's 50.
Yeah, that's
You
kinda
couldn't
crazy.
find.
we're
like-
grasping at straws.
Like, why couldn't you get a deal done with? Hopefully Henry Cavill comes as something, but like,
We wasted Tom Hardy. He's gone.
yeah, you made Venom
Yeah.
funny.
I watched.
You made an anti-hero funny.
I watched
And
Venom
Tom
3.
Hardy plays a good villain in everything.
Great. He's a great actor. And then I'm watching him in Venom waddle around because he's always dirty and weird.
By the way, the CGI in Venom was
garbage.
I heard it's bad.
Tom Hardy is
Garbage.
hot.
Stop.
And they made him exactly
They made
what
him
you
ugly.
just said.
He waddles around.
That
He
makes me
waddles
mad.
around the whole movie.
Old man looked
It
like.
looks like he.
You are so right on that, and that makes me
Sucks.
so angry.
They made him
because
like
I
a
love
greasy-
Tom Hardy.
man.
Yes. the fuck?
Venom
and
was-
they did it with Henry Cavill.
Yep. Venom was a 2 out of 10.
The only one that's like up and coming that they've been doing well because I think they know they cannot fuck it up is Spider-Man. I still have yet to
nervous.
experience a
Yeah.
bad Spider-Man.
No,
Nervous for
I
four.
think because Marvel's like, yeah, Sony, you can't
Yeah, you're
fuck
treading,
this up.
You're treading
Like,
on thin ice
please.
there.
So I think they come
That's
up.
your future.
Yeah, that is. They signed him so young, and they were like, "We did it," and then Sony was like, "We have those rights, actually." And then they were
That's
like,
crazy.
Don't you fucking dare.
"He's ours."
Didn't they hand over the movie rights though recently?
No, it's
Did they
still.
do that? I think it's still
still
up
in
in the
battle.
air. It's
The
still
reason
up in
why
the
you
air.
so they have been wanting to put Tom Holland in the TV shows.
No.
Tom Holland is not allowed to do cameos on the TV shows.
Good.
Because of Sony. So like he was gonna cameo
That's
in Daredevil.
crazy.
And then he was going to cameo in a couple other ones where he doesn't come in for like the full season, but he helps them out for like an episode.
Disney owns the merchandising rights, but yes,
Yeah.
they own the film rights.
I
still.
hate how the whole Spider-Man
And
thing
so
is
Spider-Man
so
wasn't
hideous.
allowed to show up in Daredevil because he's on Sony. Sony was like, no.
I would rather have a Spider-Man
He's ours.
4 and have Daredevil like be the side character.
They just
Right,
need to.
But just a cameo would be cool. Like if
They just need to
Yeah.
put
Parker and Spider-Man just
money
swung
and
through
time and
shit.
effort back into the movies.
just make it.
That's
accurate.
what they stopped doing.
CGI
The
is
CGI went downhill.
CGI is
Like,
going backward.
Did.
Or
Yeah.
Transformers 1 came out in 2004
banged.
It just
and
became
was
a
so cool and is such good CGI and
Pirates of
like
the Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
yeah. It just became a money
Crazy.
grab. It just became a money grab. Easy.
is.
And then
They're
they
like,
were
people love superheroes.
They're like they're gonna go either way, so we don't actually have to finish
Yeah.
the CGI.
But just like make it
Yeah.
accurate too, dude. Like that would help majority of the problems.
yeah.
Like you make it so inaccurate. Like people think I've just got like mad beef with She-Hulk. Nah, dude. You had her figure out what Bruce Banner, the second smartest man in the galaxy, couldn't figure out in his entire life in an afternoon.
Yeah,
In an afternoon.
You lost
she
me when
figured
she
that out?
started twerking.
she's a lawyer too, so she's not even a scientist.
I mean, fuck all that, dude. She figured it out in a day.
yeah.
yeah,
She just got grasp on that. I'm just like, are we not going to dive into how she got control of that? Like, that's literally what makes the Hulk cool is the fact that when he switches, he can't get a grasp on that without Natasha. And even she's got to be present, and she's taking a risk when she gets
and she's
next.
dead now.
And they just, like, literally showed
Yeah.
her controlling it in an afternoon, and they're like, we're not going to talk about that. I'm like, what? You're not going to discuss that?
Yeah, she's like
Drives,
I have
like-
complete control.
I don't give a shit who's in it. Just make it accurate. Make it
Yeah.
accurate.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Venom is not funny. Venom is an anti-hero.
Yeah,
Venom
he kills
doesn't-
people.
Venom,
Scary.
he don't
Venom-
listen to nobody.
Venom doesn't give a fuck.
The whole point of Venom is the fact that it's like
Pop
an evil
off
presence.
plants.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's
Jesus.
He's right. So I actually,
But it's
I
like,
was,
fuck, man.
I was
Just
listening
do
to,
it.
I was listening to the,
So much potential.
who's the guy? Who's the guy? Who's the guy
I
that
pray they nail it. I pray
directed
they
Once
nail it.
Upon a Time in Hollywood? Who's the director for that? Django.
Oh.
What's the director's name?
I can't think
Once
of it
upon a
right
time,
now.
you said?
Yeah.
Once upon a
Come on.
Deadpool.
No. Django.
Why am I?
How do you guys not know who I'm talking about?
I'm very. the only director I really know is Christopher Nolan.
How do you? You're not Googling what I meant?
Once
only
upon
what
a
I
time
do
with
about it.
Edward
That's fair.
Katisis and
No,
Adam
it's not.
And
Horowitz?
Kevin Feige.
The Russo brothers? No, I'm just kidding.
No, what are you?
Russo brothers.
Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah,
How
yeah,
could
yeah.
you not find that? Quentin Tarantino. He was on.
That's the dude that's creepy.
He was on a podcast.
That's creepy.
But he's like one of the best directors ever, and he was talking about the Marvel thing. And he goes, you know where they're going wrong is they keep hiring creative directors who want to put their creative
spin on
spin.
it.
They like take a concept from a comic
way.
book like series, and they go, we like this one best, and then I'm going to put my twist on it. It's like
I think
your
people will
twist
like it.
is not what sold the comics, you know. And
Yeah.
and those are the fans. Like
It's
your
written.
twist. It's written.
Yeah,
Just
that's
follow it.
so true.
You want to know why Invincible's
That's where
fucking
Game of-
killing it?
Because they're following.
They're following the goddamn comic.
It's
Yeah.
exactly what happened with Game of Thrones. They did 6 seasons based
And-
off the books,
yeah.
and the 7th book wasn't done yet. So they were like, we're going to do it our way and how we feel it should end.
Fuck 'em.
And then the 7th season
So
was the
true.
worst switch of TV history. It was going one way, and then they were like, psych, it's going to all go this way, and it's going to be a terrible ending, and everybody hates it.
Well, just to
You're
go
like-
back off the Invincible
And The Witcher?
thing.
Right. In The Witcher,
Yeah, The Witcher.
I
was
still
good.
need to watch that.
they're not even writing Henry off.
Henry
Yeah.
is just getting.
They're
fucked
just having
over
Liam
and over.
Hemsworth.
Liam
They go,
Hemsworth
"Here's Liam
just be like,
Hemsworth."
I'm also Henry Cavill.
Yeah, what?
You are not.
It's insulting.
I want
Not the same.
You're not my dad.
I'm not gonna call you dad.
Yeah, fuck that.
I rewatched Deadpool Wolverine the other night, and I really have it
So
sold in my
good.
mind. I need a Henry Cavill like solo Wolverine movie.
Yep.
Don't you?
He needs to
Yeah.
come in as Wolverine.
Don't you?
I
Yeah.
want a whole solo film. I don't want anything else. I want him for an hour and a half.
I'll second that.
I
In-
want that.
In a
But he's
tank
When
top.
tall.
he did when he
In a
did
tank top.
Yeah.
when he was revving the bike with the big cigar.
He had a
Hell yeah.
cigar.
When he
Yeah.
turned around and did the pump action arm fucking stab and he went through the wall, I was just like, I want more.
I love how it gets guys going just as much.
Yeah,
He's that
yeah.
perfect of a human
Yeah.
being.
Well,
where everybody's
flawless.
like,
I mean,
yes.
I
So I
want
was-
that on a
I-
screen for an hour.
I went
and
up
a
to
half.
Austin Clement the other day, and we were talking, and he goes, "You know who my fucking favorite is?" I was like, "Who?" He goes, "Henry Cavill."
Yeah.
He goes,
Man.
"He's the only one that read every Witcher book, so on set
Yes.
he wouldn't let a scene be filmed if they were going to twist it."
Yeah.
He was like, "No, that's not how they did in the book."
And that's why
I'm
he
not-"
left.
And he's like, "I'm not going to do the scenes," and that's why he fucking left. And
Dedicated nerd.
He's writing a
Yes.
whole movie around like the fucking Warhammer series, which is crazy.
It's gonna be sick.
He's doing a whole movie around another nerd series. He built his nerdy gaming computer like by hand, by like screw by screw. He built it, and is like
Oh,
a
he's
huge
so
gamer.
perfect.
What a
Cute.
perfect man.
Yeah,
I
and,
know.
and he's just jacked.
Yeah. I was gonna say he's nice.
That's
Let's
why I
not
said.
forget the most important feature. Yeah.
That's why I said.
But he always gets fucked over, and it's not fair.
Dude,
No.
when he signed the rights to his face to Netflix, I was like, no, Henry.
How evil
We
does
didn't get a movie for 4
how
years
evil is
from him.
Netflix for
but
that
that's
though?
a lot of money, though.
Yeah.
I bet that's enough money to take care of his
It
kids.
was.
Kids,
Well,
kids,
yeah,
kids.
yeah.
Yeah, but that's not the point.
But he
But-
only got to do
Yeah,
it.
we want more of
He
it.
got to do a
wonder how
Nola
much money.
Holmes for 3 years.
oh, I hated that so much.
Nola, I'm Sherlock, and we're going to do a movie about you, my cousin.
I don't even mind Millie Bobby Brown, really. Like, I like, but that was bad. That
was
was
terrible.
bad. How evil of Netflix.
They were like,
I
"Oops."
hated
Where
Netflix.
the fuck was where were his lawyers?
They missed it.
They missed it.
What the fuck?
But
It
that's
was like
what I'm saying.
It was
like,
like a segment in a clause and like somewhere.
how
deep in
evil
it,
of
and
Netflix
he-
to do that, though.
Henry was
What-
just
that's
like-
actually put
fucked
in there
up.
like deliberately.
Yeah, so he didn't get to do
Yeah.
any movies outside
trick
of
him.
Netflix for 4 years.
And then they put out Enola Holmes as if that was
advantage.
supposed
3
to
of
be a
them.
good filler.
They did 3 of them.
What?
They're like, well, Henry, since you're free, you could be Sherlock in this movie where you don't get
No.
get to actually say
He
anything.
needs to. He needs to have those arms on display for an hour.
Yeah.
Like you need to use
with some
those
fucking
physical
blades
features.
coming out of him.
I really want. You know who I want to? I want the Reacher to get a big role in Marvel. I don't care what the fuck
Batman.
it is, but I want it.
I'm
to be.
watching
Thad
season 3
Castle?
right now. Yeah, he's huge.
I still
jacked.
can't believe the career that he's had. Good for him.
Yeah.
He really
Came back.
he could have lost it, and
was
he
hilarious.
came back.
Stuck
Blue
with
Mountain
it.
State.
Stuck
Yeah,
with it.
I'm
and
proud
he
of our
got better.
boy.
Yeah, he's been.
He was such a good actor in Blue Mountain State.
I know
funny,
he's
bro.
so funny.
so funny.
fucking
the
funny.
perfect character.
Yes.
He's perfect
He-
character.
I watched the show Teen Titan or the Titans on HBO
Oh,
Max,
yeah,
the
yeah,
live
yeah.
action one, and he's
Yeah.
like the dove and whatever.
Oh, he's in it.
Yeah, and he's good in it, but the rest of the show kind of sucks. But
Yeah,
he's
it's
good
ass.
in it, and it's like he's like a drug addict, so he's like just gets like addicted to fighting crime, so he just goes out and beats the fuck out of people, but loves getting the shit kicked out
What
of him.
is that?
It's in Titans. He's like a Batman style character in this show.
Is that one animated?
No, it's live action.
Oh, okay.
And so, God, put the third leg in line with the mic.
There you got it.
See? Okay, there you go.
I had a question for you
What's
guys.
that?
Now that on that theme, do you think? I know his hair is blonde, but if they dyed it, do you think he could play Cyclops, but like a big Cyclops?
Who?
What's his name? Reacher. That
No,
castle.
Fuck no.
Why
Batman.
not?
I
Why
want
not?
who I would want.
Why not?
I
Alan
want-
Richardson.
I want
is
Batman.
right?
Way too big.
Way too big.
But Cyclops in comics is stacked.
He's not tall though.
Who is?
He's pretty big.
He's like a couple inches taller than Wolverine.
Not even gonna lie to you. I think Henry Cavill could play a good Cyclops too.
No, I saw that they had someone cast or like fan cast, and I forgot who it was.
I
but-
really did enjoy the original Cyclops. The
Me
guy
too.
They had for
Me
that.
too. I
thought
think he was
a very-
perfect. He should come back for it.
He's a bit old now.
He's old now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got to have a young
He's in
Cyclops.
Sonic.
Take some growth hormone.
Well,
He
think
is-
about
He
it.
was
What-
great.
Well, Jean Grey's already. They have to use the girl that they've already done movies with, right? With the Phoenix.
Yeah.
Well,
Is
we're
it-
wrapping up, so we're at an hour and 13 minutes. We'll wrap it up
okay.
here.
Yeah.
God,
Anybody-
you talked a lot about superheroes. Holy shit.
Yeah.
If you get me going, you'll get me going.
Anyways,
Yeah, I love it.
that's pretty much all I had. Yeah, for today. Do you
Good
guys
week.
have anything?
Good week.
Is breakfast in bed
Don't get it.
overrated?
No. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
should fucking
I
eat
don't-
breakfast
Yeah.
in bed.
I
I don't
wanna
want to
eat
get
it
crumbs
at-
on my bed.
I want to eat in a fucking table.
I would love
Yeah.
to eat on a table.
Speaking of Mad Rooster,
That's kind of what
Oh
I
my
was.
God.
That's kind of why I put that question in there.
Oh my god! Well, on the topic of breakfast.
Luke, did you have anything?
What-
No, not really. I just
Nothing to bitch.
I was enjoying the superhero talk. So
Any comments
hell
on
yeah.
that?
He was in it.
Yeah.
You need to.
I have some faith in Marvel. I think
Me
It's-
too.
It's hard.
I know.
It's
I
an
know.
up and down.
You know they
journey
can
and-
pull it out. That's what makes you so angry about it, or at least what pisses me off is it's like I don't know. You can almost compare it to a lift. When you have an insanely good workout with someone and you see a point of failure that you never thought you could reach, and I kind of associate that with the movies. It's like what you guys did in Endgame and Infinity War, and then that's what you're going to bring moving forward. Like you're going to give the fans
We don't
that,
like
and that's what you're
downfalls.
going to do.
Right.
I don't
Like
like
I
downfalls.
know you can't keep that pace the whole time, but like you got to do your best effort to keep us in range.
Right.
You do.
Like,
you gotta
you-
stay the course.
Like at least like all the Captain Americas. I mean, the Iron Man 3. I'll be honest, I really didn't care for.
Really?
I thought
Watch it
was
again.
good.
Watch it
I
again.
did
It's not that
recently.
great.
It's
I
not that
like
great.
it.
It's not that
I
great.
give it.
He
I
doesn't
give it like
do
a
Iron
7.
Man stuff
I
enough.
give it a
Yeah.
7.5.
It's tough, man. Like I feel like if you're gonna, and you've got so much to work with all those new exciting characters. I mean, I'll say this: I am really excited for the future of X-Men.
Me too. It's coming
After
out.
like
It's coming
seeing
out.
the Deadpool Wolverine gave me faith in that. And I'm very excited for.
Me too.
I hope they don't make that such a focus on the kids. And I really hope they focus on like Jean Grey again. I really hope they bring in
Yes.
Beast. You need to make Cyclops.
Well, they're
a big
going to bring him
focus.
in young, I bet.
Yeah.
I think they're looking for a severely young cast.
But it's like but that's tough to do when you've got your Wolverine at 50 though.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
If you keep
like it's
I
tough
think
to
they're
bring a
getting
group
a-
of kids.
But he is
in.
also a older character.
I think they're getting a new Wolverine.
Uh,
And when he's there,
What do you
he
mean? He
is
just
like
signed like a-
100.
he's
He's
like
like
a 10-year
100
deal.
years old. So
Does
like
he?
you can have an
Wolverine
old,
is old. Yeah, I guess in reality, Wolverine doesn't really age.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So when he gets to the actual school,
He can be whatever
he's
age he
way
wants, yeah.
older than all of them.
Yeah.
Like way older than all of them.
And-
Even in the comics.
I mean,
Yeah,
Hugh
that's true.
Jackman doesn't look like
he fought
ages
through
either.
World War 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
was alive for
that's
a
a very
long
good point.
time.
Yeah,
That's a
so
very good
like
point.
by the time he comes around, they're a bunch of high schoolers, and he's like,
Yep.
"What's up, kids?"
I
Yeah,
love the fact
yeah,
that
teaches
the
them.
Wolverine that got brought into our timeline is the one with the suit, though. That lets you know we're at least
Yeah.
like that. I feel like to me that
They're-
was at least a hint that we're gonna get the group. And he never in the other movies really mentioned like Beast and all them. And when they're sitting around the bonfire, he mentions the whole crew.
Yeah.
So I was kind of like, oh, are we gonna dive
Supposedly-
into that?
Supposedly, the original Beast voice is coming back. They already recast him. Like it's been confirmed.
He's in the new Superman movie with the shaved head.
Yeah, he's Lex Luthor.
Yeah. That's the guy.
No, not that guy. The
Oh.
original Beast.
Isn't that the original Beast?
No, from the original X-Men.
Is that not
X-Men
him?
1,
I
2,
think that
and
is
3.
him.
No, it's not.
Pull it up.
X-Men 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
It's him.
That actor
With the big
is way
feet.
older.
With the big feet?
Yeah, Beast.
Yeah, that. Pull it up. Prove him wrong now.
That's not him.
No,
Hurry up!
right. Yeah, it's him. Yeah,
it's
it's
the guy from Frasier.
Let me see.
It's the old guy.
Let me see.
Yeah, he's right. That's the old dude.
Oh, that
Yeah,
one.
So he's
Oh.
gonna just voice it. So they're probably going all CGI.
I
They're not going practical anymore.
Honestly, we
Didn't they
we
in
did
the
get a
end scene?
taste. We
Yeah,
saw
they
what
got
he
the
looked
end scene
like.
with the
Yeah,
CGI, yeah.
So he
that was
does
in
look.
Marvels.
He looks
Yeah,
comic
awful
accurate.
movie.
He looks comic accurate. He's
Was
got
that the voice?
the lab coat
Yeah,
on.
that was a voice.
Yeah, he looks
Oh
great.
shit. Okay. Well,
He
I'm,
looks-
I'm cool with that.
Me too.
Because
I like
Beast is
that.
huge.
Yeah, he's jacked.
I like that he's blue.
Me too.
Yeah.
He's like a good blue. He's
good
not like
blue.
Him
an
and
off
Mystique.
blue.
They're like the
A
only
light blue would look
character.
like ass on Beast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's comic accurate blue.
Dark, powerful blue.
Yes.
him and Mystique cut from the same cloth.
I'm
Yes.
very excited for
Blue as shit.
little.
They just
what's
can't-
his name? Fucking Frenchy boy. Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler.
Oh yeah.
I hope they don't
yeah.
make him a pussy. They better not.
They
He's a
won't. I hope
dog. In
not.
X-Men
Him-
97.
If
he's
we get a
beast.
Wolverine team up with him, like
should,
X-Men
as you should,
97,
as you
yeah,
should,
like
as
that
you
is
should.
Crazy.
And him and Nightcrawler together are fucking lethal.
He is good. What is he? Is he like a little like? Is he kind of like a mini beast? It looks like.
No, he's like a what is he?
Comes from like the he's like a demon.
He looks like
thing.
He kind of looks
he's
like
a
furry
demon turned into religion, but he's like an insanely good hand-to-hand combat swordsman.
He was an
And
assassin.
he's got that
Yeah,
tail
sword,
that
yep.
can also work as like an arm and leg,
Yeah.
and he can poof
He kind of
anywhere.
reminds me of like a spider monkey.
He was
He can go wherever he wants. He can literally look at you and just be like poof, and he'd be like somewhere else, wherever he thinks about.
He was a
go.
menace in the movies.
That's literally what he does. He
I
just
would
like
get
you
pissed
see
off
smoke
reading
and he
him.
disappears.
It is a pretty sick scene when they open up X-Men 2 with him in the White House, just fucking just killing all
He's
the guards.
He's
yeah.
lethal. Him and Deadpool would have a cool clash.
Yeah.
They would.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, they just can't fuck it up.
Yeah, well, we do have hope, Luke. You are correct.
Yeah,
there is
That's
hope.
where that began.
What gave
There's
you?
hope.
I'm curious. Where do you have the hope from? Has there been a movie as of late, or is it just from the fact that we did have an Infinity Endgame and like the shows and stuff?
I mean, Deadpool and Wolverine
Yeah.
for sure.
That brought you
But
back
looking
in?
back,
Brought me
some
back
of
a
the TV
little bit.
shows like Moon Knight,
Yeah.
Those are
Loki,
old
stuff
now.
like
Like,
that.
those are
Yeah,
getting
but it's
old.
like
That's what I worry. Is it's
they
been a
have
minute.
characters they could use.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
so-
know why as of recently
see
they're
the-
just shitting the bed.
The Deadpool Wolverine director said Feige's washed, and we need to get him removed.
Dude, fuck yeah.
With the flop
Fuck
of
it.
Captain America, the Deadpool Wolverine director is getting some lashback right now because he was like,
If it ain't
get him
working
out of the
anymore,
seat. They're like, he needs to be.
Switch
We need to move on
Switch it
from
up.
him.
He was doing good for a minute,
'Cause-
but not anymore. So get rid of him.
That's what Warner Brother or not what
The Russo
what
brothers?
Disney and Star Wars just did. They just cut the lady who was the head of she was
Oh, did they really?
Kevin Feige.
Amen.
Yeah,
There we go.
And she
Bad?
she retired, but they said she was forced retired because they were like, yeah, for the last 20 years there has been nothing but flops.
Ew.
Oh,
And
shit.
it's like Star Wars you have such easy stuff to play with if you just follow the lore.
Again,
And
just follow it. Just follow
they're
the story.
just making shit up, and fans are like, what are you doing? Yeah, so they just cut her. So hopefully
I
Marvel
like how you're
makes the right
planting
decision.
that seed already.
They already did. Yeah, he already.
Yeah,
cut
that's the
it.
breakfast.
We're
room.
getting
Okay, we're wrapping it up. Around the table, final thoughts, Zach.
Good week, everyone. Oh yeah. Good job to Derek winning the Arnold.
Yep.
We're ready to get breakfast.
Yep. Aaron.
Yeah, sorry, wasn't much help on this one. A lot of bodybuilding and comics.
You were a spot. You were
Yeah.
I
you were a
filled.
filler.
I filled.
Just needed some.
Yep. Lance.
Hopefully the weather stays nice. This week was super. It was really, really refreshing to like walk outside and feel sunlight even in the 40s.
That's
It
so
was-
true.
It gave me like a
So much
Hope.
It gave me hope. So
We
I'm
went for a
really
tunnel
hoping
walk.
this isn't gonna be like an absolute third like strings like tease. or
Well,
whatever the
it
fuck
does
it's gonna
like
be.
snow now
I know,
in April. So.
I know. I don't know if I can handle another one, but I mean, at least it was nice for the week. I'm really hoping it can stay that way. So
We're going
Yeah.
outside and golf.
Yeah,
Same.
can't wait. We're
Same.
close. We're
Can't
close.
wait. Cannot.
Um, yeah. Congrats to all the Arnold winners. Everybody that traveled there. Hopefully you traveled home safe. We have our next guest conversations happening, so thank you for supporting the Paul episode. We're going to go and get some big name guests, and we're going to get them booked, and we're going to have them on the podcast. So subscribe so you can keep up with us and stay in tune with everything. This was kind of just more of a bro chat
By the
episode.
way, I'm not getting a tattoo at 1,000.
Yeah, you are.
We gotta do. We gotta.
We talked about it already.
we already
Anyways,
made it. What do you mean? We made a deal.
We need a bigger.
You said it on
No,
here.
no.
Were you present for the deal?
I think
You
I
were
might
on the
have-
episode, and you're like, at 1,000, I'll get a fucking
Well,
butt tattoo.
someone find me that clip.
Wait, what are you guys at right now?
We're at like we're literally at
555.
almost 600. It's like 400 away.
We're at 999.
Where are you gonna get the tattoo?
Well, what's gonna happen at
Where are
like
you gonna- where are
10,000?
you-
butt cheek. It was butt cheek.
Yeah, but like, what's gonna
At
happen? when we
10,000, you're going to get the other butt cheek done.
get- I gotta get 2.
And then you're going to get a tramp
Zach,
stamp.
you can say
Wait a
no.
That's not an option.
I
Hell
thought you were
no.
going to get a tramp stamp.
And you're going to get a tramp stamp.
I can't get 2 tramp stamps.
You can get a tramp stamp. Anyways.
I'll do one.
If you got a Dumbbells and Doobies tattoo on your ass, I might join you in that
Oh,
venture.
I'll do that. But
That would be more normal.
Yeah.
I think at
When we get to
1,000, we should do like
100,000.
a shot of hot
That'd
sauce
be
or
fun.
something.
Oh, the wing challenge would be
We
cool
could
to
do
watch
something.
you do.
Yeah, we could
We
do
could
something.
make him mic up for the wing
We
challenge.
can
No,
make
why is-
him.
We're
Wait
going
a
to make him eat the hot chip.
Why is it just me? Oh, not the hot chip, dude. That
Would
could
you
kill
rather do?
someone.
Oh,
I'd rather
would
do
you
the
rather do the wing challenge?
Hot chips sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, you did it?
It's not that hot, but coming out of your butthole is hot.
Oh.
So that's the only.
What would you
I've
rather
had-
do? The
Yeah.
hot chip or the wings?
I'd probably do the wings.
Yeah,
Hello.
at least you get the wings.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'll do wings.
Okay. Anyways,
It's gonna suck.
we're going to
ass.
have full team back next week. We'll get a Nick debrief from his version of the Arnold, what he saw live there.
Samson Dauda.
Yeah. And then,
Whoa. Fighting words.
yeah. So we'll have some heated conversations next week. We'll catch you next week. Thanks.